Bobby will be in here today, and he will be on the show with us tomorrow. So tonight we will be at Side Splitters. Who's coming to Side Splitters for some comedy tonight?
I am not tonight.
Oh, when night are you going?
Saturday.
Okay.
I'll be there Saturday. So is Bobby here now or no?
No, he gets in this morning.
Oh, during the show or after?
After the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was here.
No, he gets in at like 11 o'clock today.
Gotcha.
He gets in, and then I'm going to pick him up, and then he has extended the offer to my brother to open for him tonight at Side Splitters.
Just tonight?
Yeah, to quote Bobby, yeah, he's not ruining the weekend.
Oh.
I'm telling you, he's going to be fine. He's got a good, solid 5 minutes, and that he can get up there and do and be very funny with it.
The clip that I saw that he put out would look funny.
I'm telling. Here's the deal.
Like he had good stage presence and stuff.
He is completely comfortable up there. He's got his material in his head, and he's good. His pacing was the only thing that needed a little bit of, you kind of got to get used to doing it, but that comes from doing it. And the difference in his pacing between the first time he did it and then the taping time that he did it was great. So now,
like he was too much or not enough, like he was too stiff.
No, not stiff at all. It was very relaxed, but you kind of got to get a rhythm. But you got to get a bump a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he he's good at telling the stories, but he's got to just feel that rhythm out a little bit. It wasn't that he was doing anything wrong. He just kind of got to make it his own. So I think the more he does it, the better he'll be. So tonight, it'll be my brother John will be on. I'll be hosting. Then John will be first, and Joe Russell. What?
I just that's a lot of Calta.
Oh, I know. I agree with you.
I would like for Gio to go, and then he could judge on who's the better Calta comedian.
All right.
Oh, now you're gonna make it a contest.
Yeah. What if he blows up? What if he's doing like arenas next year?
Nothing would make me happier.
No.
That would be,
no.
You would be so mad.
Listen to me.
You'd be so jealous.
Listen to me. I have a desire and a dream to do a lot of things. Comedy is not one of them. I love the fact that when Bobby's here or when Ralphie was here or any Bird or any of that, I can go up there and hang out at the comedy club, do the 5 minutes BS, and I'm done. I have no desire to do it anywhere else I at all. So I have nothing. If my brother blew up and was super famous and super rich, I would love that.
I don't think you would.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think for the rest of the time we'd be like, so John is at the Amalie Arena. Remember when you tried to do stand-up comedy and it didn't work out?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
Like he would,
dicks.
he would act okay with it, but deep down inside, it would be a little fire in your belly.
Why do you think that?
Because
he's your little brother.
Yeah, and he's encroaching on your area. You know what I mean?
Like you did it first.
No. Radio would be different if he had a competing.
But it's still
if he had a radio show in somewhere. Say he was like in Wisconsin doing radio, and all of a sudden got this big gig in LA. I'd be like, all right, that's messed up.
But all these comics, what if he, next thing you know, your brother's on Rogan. He's on all the
Why wouldn't that be great?
The big comedy podcast.
It would be great.
Yeah, it'd be great for John.
For him.
Yeah, I don't. I have no. Look at me. Going on Joe Rogan's podcast would always be great for the show, the same way going on any other big show would, but I don't care about ever doing that.
And now you're bugging your brother to name drop the show.
Right.
His podcast.
Do you think it would get like Rogan to call in?
Is that what I sound like? Is that my quiet voice?
That's John, yeah.
I just had somebody text me who is kind of in the know, and he said he'd be so mad.
Yeah.
Talking about you.
No, there's nobody in the know that knows me outside of you guys besides Pete.
John.
It's your brother.
Listen to me. I would be thrilled to death.
On the outside.
No. What do you think in the inside?
That.
I hate you. I hate all of you. I'm going to Spanish's house.
Don't listen to him, Michael.
John's at Amalie Arena. You're telling him how you used to sell at the Capitol Theater.
And then it's gonna be like I can't believe John's at this stadium and then he's at this arena and stuff. Mike, you still doing your little radio show?
Did you see John on Rogan? Man, the clip was great.
He's gonna be on the Tonight Show.
You guys are making me dislike my brother.
Yeah.
Mike was on the Tonight Show in the audience.
Yeah, that's right. That was good.
Well, on TV. Yeah. I know. It's so funny. I don't know. It's funny that you really all feel that way.
Huh?
We all know you very well.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. You want to know the things that would bug me? I would tell you. Let me just put it in reality, okay? I was somebody else's intern and went on to become the biggest show in the market, and that guy doesn't have a show anymore. So that guy's mad. So if Hoppy were to go on and Hoppy Hour to get picked up by a radio show and beat us, I would feel I would jump off the Skyway Bridge. In fact, I will promise you that.
That just doesn't make sense, though.
Why?
Because it would never happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, but
like you're not in any jeopardy
think,
of that happening.
But don't you think the guy that I worked for thought the same thing? That would never happen.
No.
Yeah.
Then your brother,
I don't think he didn't. I don't think he thought that would never happen.
I think he never thought that would happen.
Well, he's not smart enough. You know what I mean? Like
Don Imus told Howard Stern he'd eat a dead dog's penis if he beat him in the ratings.
Yeah.
And Howard beat him.
Yeah. Well.
I can't wait to see John in Celebrity Jeopardy. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, that would make me mad. Yeah. That would make me very mad. Let's not get crazy now. Boy, you guys really know how to kill a good thing, man.
This is a great thing. You said this. You should be happy.
I am happy. I'm happy.
I am happy.
I'm not going tonight. Let him go.
Yeah. Please welcome your first comedian, stupid John Calta. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
It's funny. I wrote a lot of those jokes.
Yeah.
I actually told him that I wanted to steal one of his jokes.
Oh.
Yeah, he has a great joke about.
Well, don't give it away.
No. It's about homeless people in L.A. And it was really a good joke. And I said, "Oh, and then what about this?" I said, "I want to steal it." And he was like, "Go ahead, take it." Well, I mean, I'm not obviously stealing his material, but I mean, if it's going to get me in arenas,
I was going to say it's the only way you're getting on the Tonight Show.
The reality of it is that as far as his comedy career goes, who knows how far it could go if he wants to do that and he pursues it, right? But the truth is that movie is going to be done next year. And if that movie ever blew up, this could be a huge, I mean, you hear all the time these little art house movies or these documentaries pick up somewhere and all of a sudden they become these Tiger King of the year, you know what I mean? What if something like that happened? That would be insane.
Your brother's got an Oscar. You lost the Marconi.
Dan Kelly. Dan Kelly. It's in the building.
This is not good, man.
Twice. Who said twice?
I did.
That was really.
Yeah.
Thanks for that reminder.
This is not good.
Oh my God! I got nominated 2 years in a row, and then they were like, all right,
Enough's enough.
I was nominated 2 years in a row, and then I'm like on Talkers Magazine, like top 100 shows in the country to watch or whatever stupid list that is. And then 1 year I lose the Marconi, don't make the top 100 list, and our ratings go through the roof.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know, which is better. Anyway, all right, let's get the show moving this morning.
Wow, we still can.
Right? Look what they're making. They're making on the news an ice cream sandwich with a croissant. Good or not?
No.
Yeah, but it's a sweet croissant.
Yeah.
I'd eat that.
Delicious.
I love
Is that
croissants.
ice cream?
Same.
Yeah, they cut it open and they put ice cream and like Nutella and stuff in there, and then squish it closed.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
A good croissant? Oh, man. I mean, you don't even need anything. Just a little butter on it.
Oh, I don't even need the butter. Just eat the croissant.
Yeah. Really don't.
I went to Wendy's yesterday with my daughter. 2 days in a row. Had to pull off the line because I waited there too long.
Really?
And I don't mean like 3 minutes. I mean, I was there like 12 minutes.
Any surge pricing?
No, but I wanted to get out and go, and you want to surge prices. You want to charge people more. But then I realized I'd be yelling at a 12-year-old kid who didn't know anything about surge pricing or what it was. I wanted to call Dave Thomas himself yesterday and be like, this Wendy's is the worst.
I called a phone number on the side of a car the other day.
You did?
Yeah,
I've done that to tell them they're terrible drivers.
It was a car and it had a magnetic sign on it and stuff. So I called the number and they answered and I said, "Hey," I said, "you have this car and it's got a magnetic sign." And they go, "Well, we're in a bunch of different places. Where are you?" And I told them where I was located. And they, "Okay, what can we help you with?" And I go, "Oh, I just wanted to let you know that they're driving like a complete moron. That they're the worst driver I've ever seen in my life. I'm so sorry." And I go, No, I'm not affected. I'm just letting you know."
Right.
Terrible, weaving in and out of traffic, riding on people's asses. And I go, "And I'm calling you." I go, "I got the number in traffic and dialed the phone to call you to let you know." I go, "That's how bad they are."
Yeah, that's so. I've taken it a step further. I've called the number and I go, "Do you have a truck number 704 that's somewhere in Land O'Lakes?" And they're like, yeah, that's Bob." I go, "Hey, Hey, I'm a business owner. I just want to heads up. I think Bob's picking up a prostitute.
Oh.
I go, have a good day.
I was kind of hoping that they would answer and it would be the person in the car.
Yeah. I did that one time.
This morning, I needed to call someone because someone may have had a little too much fun last night, and they were swerving all over the road.
When you're driving in?
And they were driving like 40 miles an hour in the fast lane and just like all over the place, but I didn't know the number, and I do not like calling or using my phone when I'm driving, especially at night. But so I just got around it and just left. I don't know what else to do, but I feel bad for anyone else around it. But like he was literally holding up like 3 lanes because he was all over the place.
Do you know, years and years ago, I got out of the car. I had the same situation. I managed to get in front of the car. I got out, went over to the guy, took his keys out of the ignition, threw them in the woods, got back in my car, left the guy stranded right in the middle of the thing. He was smashed out of his mind. But I was like, I couldn't drive away and then read in the newspaper the next day that guy killed some kids at a bus stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I can't, All right, we got to take a break. We'll have the open letter rewind coming up. Then we'll dive right into Sporkle. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Carmen, where are you going to be this weekend?
I'm going to be at McDonald's from 5 to 7.
With brass dildos.
No, for a lightning watch party.
Ooh.
And I'm going to be joined
What?
by
Huh?
Pew, 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 Pepe.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out.
I didn't put it in there anyway.
What?
Now, Carmen, how are you going to get Joe home?
I'm not in charge of that one.
Well,
What?
usually whoever's with Joe is in charge of Joe.
What time are you picking him up?
That is not the case. I live in Tampa. I am not going over the bridge. Sorry, Pat.
That's all right.
I
I
don't-
would be able to get myself there without any trouble.
I don't mean
trust me.
physically get him there. I mean make sure he gets home
Oh,
alive.
yeah.
That's
Well.
whoever's with Joe is in charge of that.
Listen, I'm not going to be drinking, Michael, that much.
Yeah.
I feel better with that, Joe. Thank you. Nobody wants a sober Pat
I know.
hanging out with
I
him.
know.
Joe, who's your favorite person on the Lightning?
My favorite person is Nikita Kucherov. That's my favorite player.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You gotta get a little Elton John song. I
Is
like
it
it.
lonely on your corner of the ice?
All right, good.
Yep.
You need a jersey to wear or something?
I would like. I
Joey's
mean,
probably got one from second grade I could find.
that's probably would fit me very well, Michael.
All right, Carmen, what do we have to give away today?
Okay, we have a lot of stuff. So we actually
Go slow so I can mentally think about it all.
Okay, so speaking of McDonald's, we actually have some Skip the Line shirts for this entire weekend.
Because it's going to be nuts there.
Right. It's St. Patty's Day, and obviously McDonald's, like that's where you go.
It's got Mac in its name.
Yeah. So we have Skip the Line shirts, which means you can literally skip the line, and it's not just a one-time thing. You can like leave, come back, skip the line again, and it's not just for the one day.
Right.
It's all weekend long.
Good.
And then we also have tickets for the Hailstorm, XFC 50.
Is that together? Is Hailstorm opening
No.
for XFC?
No.
I would see that.
Hailstorm, and then XFC 50, and then Rays vs. Jays,
Okay.
and then Bill Maher, and then Reggae Rise Up, which
Oh.
has been a huge
Yeah, I
ticket
really love
grab.
that. Yep.
And then
I don't have anything against reggae music, but it all sounds the same to me.
Yeah.
So I'm fine. I don't care if it's a cruise band playing, if it's Bob Marley playing, if it's some white dude with dreads, whoever's playing. I don't know. It's all the same music to me. It's great, but I couldn't imagine being out there. But then I don't do drugs. You know what I mean? I would imagine it's a weed thing, right?
Yeah.
it definitely helps.
Yeah, I would imagine that there's a lot of vendors that have legal weed or
Yeah.
CBD or whatever are going to be at Reggae Rise
A lot of
Up.
that juice that Ian drinks.
Yeah.
Ian juice.
Ian juice.
Yeah.
You got to squeeze them really hard.
Yeah.
All right.
Kava. And then we have tickets for Joe Bonamassa.
Okay. All right. Good. Let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap, your judge, scorekeeper. 3 eligible contestants here playing this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Galvin, Gio. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Well, just so you know,
Oh.
Galvin did win yesterday. There's no streak or anything, just letting you guys know. Okay? Today we're going to play TV shows from books. Can you finish the TV shows that originally came from books?
TV
Okay.
shows from books. That's
Yes.
like getting a kitten from a dog.
Nope.
All right.
That's actually how a lot of TV shows and movies are made.
Books.
Yes. All right, your first one. Empire. Blank Empire. The author of the book was Nielsen Johnson.
Not Nielsen Johnson.
Roots.
Oh.
This is
Forbidden.
Blank Empire.
Record him.
Boardwalk Empire.
Oh, we were thinking the other empire.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand. So we're just giving you the word that's missing in the title.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I thought we were giving you like what the origin.
Yeah.
Oh,
the thing.
no. These are just TV shows that were originally books.
Okay. Doesn't matter
No
about
books.
books. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Just name
Missing word.
Missing word.
Missing
Gotcha.
TV shows. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's just a fun fact. They were originally books.
That's not that fun.
It is.
Yeah.
It is very fun. All right, your next one. The Walking.
Dead.
Yes, Pap.
Galvin.
The Carrie.
Diary.
Thank you. Gotta finish it. Galvin. Under the. Stephen King is the author of the books.
Dome.
Galvin. Night Lights.
Friday.
Mike.
I love that show.
Gossip.
Girl.
Mike. Of Cards.
House.
Pap.
Geo.
Gio gets the point. Pretty Little.
Liars.
Galvin. And Pap.
Oh.
We're halfway there.
Spanish is not on the board. He has a total of 0. Geo with 1 point. Michael doubling that with 2. And Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 4.
Ooh. Okay. Come on. We can do this.
TV shows from books. Your next one. Homicide on the Street. Mike. The Game.
Hunger. Nope. Idiot.
Sarah Shepard is the author. The Blank Game.
Crying.
And
Remember that sitcom? Every time he finds out.
Yeah.
The Lying Game.
oh.
That's what I was looking for. Women's Club. James Patterson is the author. Women's Blank Club.
Fat.
I almost said fat too, even though I know it's not right.
You guys are real
Fat
jerks.
Women's Club.
No.
great.
It's
hang
Women's
out with them.
Blank Club.
Yes. Women's Blank Club.
Women's Divorce Club.
Murder. Women's Murder Club.
I would watch Women's Fat Club.
Yeah.
Yes. Little House on the
Prairie.
Galvin. And Isles.
Rizzoli.
Mike. Sugar. Sugar Blank. Julie Birchill.
Babies.
Sugar Blank.
Shack.
Hill.
Pants.
Sugar Rush.
I like it.
And the City.
Sex.
Mike. And Pap. We're on the last 3.
Geo has a single point. Michael and Galvin are tied with 5.
Oh, all right.
All right. TV shows from books. You're naming the missing word. Last 3. Here we go. The Diaries.
Princess.
TV shows.
Shut up.
L.J. Smith.
Red Shoe.
The Blank Diaries.
Vampire.
Oh.
8 Rules.
Simple.
Mike. And your last one. Blood.
True.
Geo.
Thank you, Gio.
Did I win?
Yeah, you blocked.
No.
Your final score,
Oh.
Geo with 3 points. Impressive for you.
Did I win?
Impressive for you.
Galvin with 5, and Michael squeaks the win out with 6. He's your triumphant champion.
I mean, I came back from 2. You don't have to be like I squeaked it out.
Well, it was tight.
Nah,
I
it was
was
squeaky.
Yeah, you only have one by one.
Thank you. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Kyle.
Hi, Kyle. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing this morning?
Good. You're a winner, Kyle. Can you please hold on, and Carmen will get you here in a second?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Kyle. Hi, who's this?
This is Tracy.
Tracy. Oh, that sucks, doesn't it?
Why?
Yeah.
He's got a girl name. He knows it. I'm not making fun of you, sir.
Yeah, I know, Mike.
I know. It's not, I'm not making fun of you.
You don't drop it and go Trey.
Yeah.
Trace?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
Trey, I'm going to give you a prize for having a girl's name.
Oh, thank you, man.
All right, hold on, buddy.
It's a blouse.
I mean, it's not his fault,
Right.
and also I don't think less of him, but it does had to be a difficult upbringing.
Do you know that there is a professional NBA player, first name, male, Precious?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Precious.
Really?
How?
Is his last name?
How do you do that? to
Did
your
he
kid?
change it to that? Like as a
I don't think so. I think that I don't know. Let me look up.
Precious Johnson,
Precious.
white guy, right?
like I'm such a good player. I'm precious.
Or my mom always called me Precious. My
Yeah.
grandma, but
Precious Achiwa,
Bless
something
you.
like that, whatever. But his name, Precious Nzina Achiwa. He's a Nigerian player, but still Precious. Come on, what are we
I
doing?
went to a school with a girl named Precious. She
Yeah.
was beautiful.
A girl.
Yeah. Her name was
I mean-
Precious Pulverenti.
Thank God for this guy. He's 6'8" and muscular and plays in the NBA.
Yeah.
Precious.
You know what I mean?
What's your name, sir? Precious.
But if you're work at the corner store and your name's
Yeah.
Precious, not as cool.
Yeah, but if you're a 6'8" Nigerian, I guess you can be whatever you want.
Yeah,
You know,
that definitely all helps.
I like to be called Precious.
Precious.
I don't know why he's a vampire.
By the way, can I point out? This is why I don't do it.
Oh.
This is why I don't do it. A lot of people, oh, hey, if you want to let me know what you're betting on so I can hop on and do it
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff. I don't think that I have any system or anything like that. I just have been lucky. Dizzy, I welcomed him to the Winners Club to kind of rub it in Gio's face because
Yeah, he's tagging me
Yeah.
in all of his wins,
Yeah.
and then it's encouraging other people to tag me. So my inbox is all people
Who won?
with their winnings and the hashtags, and it's suck it Gio.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that. Gio,
Awesome.
suck it. I won ping pong last night.
Yeah, it's great.
I like that hashtag.
So Dizzy and I were talking, and he was like, "Oh man, yeah, this and that." And Luca, I've been betting on. He's had the triple doubles, and he goes, "You think he's gonna do it tonight? Are you doing it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna bet on it." And he goes, "I'm in." Luka didn't get
Oh.
it. Not only did Luca not get it, he went out of the game with a pulled hamstring.
Oh,
yeah, so lost.
Maybe Dizzy's the
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying.
kryptonite.
That's what I'm
Mush.
saying.
Yeah.
I
Once
don't.
you let people know.
I don't want anybody on my stuff. Yeah. So you know what I had to do? I had to double down.
Oh.
So
Wait.
well, I bet a lot on Luca to get a triple double, and when he was not going to get a triple double, I'm like, oh, I got to do something here. I got to make something
Now
happen.
you're chasing the dragon.
Well, they were destroying the Mavericks were destroying the Warriors, and I was like, all right, let me see what I can do here. So I took the Warriors plus 11.5. They beat them by 11, so I got it.
Yeah.
I doubled up. I made like 600 and something.
Hashtag suck it, Gio.
I can win table tennis, but I can't bet hockey to save my life.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Dizzy's been winning on soccer because he points it out to me whenever he gets a chance.
Yeah,
Suck
well,
hashtag suck it
he
Gio.
goes-
He even said that. He goes, I'll give you the insight on the soccer if you
Yeah.
give me the other stuff, whatever. I'll tell you the thing about hockey that I love to do is the first goal. I love to do the first goal.
Yeah, I mean, I just it's 3 games last night, and a lot of times I just look at like if you got a close game and you're giving somebody a point and a half, I usually just take the points.
Yeah.
But I took the points last night, and team got crushed. But anyway, it certainly makes sports that you don't care about much more exciting to watch.
Yeah.
The whole time we've had the app, college football is the only time I won.
Yeah.
It was just watching college football because the spreads were pretty easy to predict. I felt.
Spreads on college football are ridiculous.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
like could be crazy spreads. I'm like, there's no way that's happening.
Yeah. Well, it's fun. It's a Hard Rock bet app is what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's awesome.
It's easy, and we've been using it. We used it. They took it away from us. They gave it back, and we're going crazy with it.
The other thing, I thought this was very nice. Thank you, Hard Rock. Is I had one of my parlays was one of the players was supposed to get rebounds and stuff, but he didn't play. He was scratched. He was out of the game, so they refund it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, just gave me the money back.
I would've
was
just kept your money.
For
All right.
sure,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Too bad, dum dum. You don't know what you're doing.
Should
But-
have looked it up.
yeah, they actually it's voided and they give you the money back.
Did I ask you about news?
You did not.
What do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, TikTok your clock.
Oh,
Lots of Legos and big news in Haiti.
Bigly.
Oh,
Big.
Bigly. Okay. Galvin, what's the official count for Calta Cruise number 17? My guess is 20 days.
The countdown is, you're wrong.
No.
Now you made it bad because it's more.
21 days?
21.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So officially 3 weeks, 21 days, 3 hours, 50 minutes, 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4.
3, 2. Good.
Yeah, so 3 weeks, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it because I had so much fun on the cruise I went on last weekend. I'm a cruiser. I'm diamond.
Yeah, you cruise a lot.
I'm diamond member. Best reason to cruise, no driving.
Yeah, that's definitely good.
I like to be able to do different things, and I don't like to. I mean, I love to drive, but I don't like to drink and drive. So, I can gamble. I could have the pool. I could have activities. I could play bingo if I want.
It's like staying at a hotel casino that goes to different places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's really what it is. And I don't even need it to go different places.
Let me tell you something else, though. If you are concerned with having a room and a fancy room on a cruise, I had a room with a balcony. I did not have a fancy room on this one because I didn't book it. The wife did.
Yeah.
And it was just her and I in the room. And we had a balcony room, but not a suite, you know?
Right.
And it was okay. It was fine. But also, I didn't open that door one time and then go out there on the balcony. I didn't do anything. I didn't even open the curtain. I don't need the balcony.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even need like a big room or anything.
No.
You know, you're sleeping in there, and the most of the time you're out by the pool, or you're doing this or doing that. It's kind of like, go to Vegas and you change in the room, and then go out and do all your stuff. Yeah, you're not doing a lot of stuff there.
Pooping was a little bit of a challenge. It's a little tight space in the poop area.
Yeah, that's a toughie.
What's that?
That's a toughie.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. It's not that you can't do it, but and showering is weird because the last cruise that I went on was Bert's cruise, and I could run in the shower. It was so big.
Yeah.
And now this one, I'm in a little tube.
A lot of times you just poop in the tub.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Easier.
I just hanging off the side of the ship every once in a while.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's what you use the balcony for.
Feed the fish.
If we're going to Nassau again, if you want me to jump on your tab at Senior Frogs, let me know. I'd love to do that again.
See how much I went in the casino.
I would love to.
I was high rolling it in Senior Frog.
That was very nice of you to just, hey, you want a drink? We're getting orders.
I'm thinking about not getting off in Nassau, like unless I go do an excursion.
I always say that because I've been in Nassau like so many times, but then I'm like, all right, I guess I'll get off.
I don't know. Like we have a little bit of a tradition where we go to that Irish bar. Before we do anything else. But even that I don't want to do. I'm kind of over that too. We basically just sit there and drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe New Papwalk though is born.
It's true.
That's where it happened.
That's right.
That's where the pap work started. Yeah.
Start practicing now, Michael.
Yeah, a little shuffle.
I thought the Pap Walk was in Key West.
No. It was in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I walked right past that spot the other day,
It's right there by the boats.
Yep.
Do you watch a lot of Vice?
No, I mean I've seen it certainly, but I wouldn't say I watch a lot of it.
I don't know where it is.
I think it has its own channel. I think it's a Vice channel.
Oh, I didn't know it.
Yeah.
I was watching it on Hulu yesterday.
Yeah.
'Cause I found out I have Hulu.
Uh-huh.
So I was exploring that. They have like a whole Howard Stern thing. They have a thing called The Dark Side of the Ring. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's with the wrestlers and the stories.
It's so funny because I'm not that into wrestling. Like I was never into wrestling, but I love the behind the scenes stuff and I love the stories and
They
everything.
got some crazy stories.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's interesting because that's what got me into it. I hadn't enjoyed wrestling since Mr. T and Hulk Hogan were in WrestleMania 1. And then I knew all these wrestlers because they all lived here. And then when The Rock came in, it kind of got me. But the business of the wrestling is what really drew me in. How it was just such a insane, out of nowhere sport, not sport, and the things that they did and how they got everybody's attention. That's what I loved.
I love that, but I also love like the development of characters and how they're like, there's no way this is gonna work, and then it becomes the biggest thing, or just like these little things where someone's like, oh, you should do that, or somebody holds up a sign.
Yeah.
Like Triple H, somebody had held up a sign and he was like, yeah, I'm not going to be whatever anymore. I'm going to go by Triple H now or what. However it works out. It's just like those little things. It's like, that's perfect.
Yep.
You know it right as you see it.
Yep. So, they have those. The Dark Side of the Rings are about, wrestlers who died or murders or things like that. But they have a dark side of the 90s, a dark side of the 2000s, and then they had a thing on shock jocks. So I watched that yesterday. Boy, there was some striking similarities between Opie and Anthony and Howard that I had in the early parts of my career.
Yeah.
Oh man, and you walk. I don't know. In the beginning, I started walking away going, because most of the guys that are on there that are doing commentary are guys that worked for Howard, and they're all like turning against him, and you're
Yeah.
like, what a douchebag that guy must be. But then you realize after you listen to it, he'll say it. He one of the biggest targets when I was a kid was he'd go after Kathy Lee from the Regis and Kathy Lee show, because Kathy Lee, he said, was fake, and she used to do all these things where talking about her kids and all this stuff, and he used to just brutally go after her. And she was on the show talking about how her and Howard had sat down, had a half-hour-long conversation to where he apologized to her and explained that he was in the wrong and he attacked her for no reason and what he did. And then we've heard from other people that Howard has called radio jocks. He called Brother Wheeze, who is in Rochester, and apologized for all of these attacks that he had on him earlier in his career.
Yeah.
I wonder if he ever apologized, or even if it's necessary, to John DeBella.
Yeah, that was the big one that I thought too. Yeah.
I forgot about this. Watching the show yesterday, so John DeBella was the big guy in Philadelphia, and Howard went into Philadelphia and went right after him and destroyed him. But then also had his ex-wife on the show.
Yeah.
And then she killed herself like a week later. That's bad news. It's also good news, but it's bad news.
Because didn't he do like a dating game with
He
her?
did a dial a date with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought, oof, that's brutal but good. But the worst one on the whole thing is anyway, with Howard and Kathy Lee at the end. She said Howard went through therapy, and in order to be the happy person that he is now and happy with his life, he had to go back and go through all these things and find. I thought, ugh, that has a lot of answers to why it's just
You had to
so.
make amends, Michael.
Yeah, but that's why it's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy to do once you've already built your career on it.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, once you
you've
have
already
hundreds of
made
millions.
it, and
Yeah.
you've built it on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Gio, even I agree with you 100%, but also he always struggled with that mental health stuff, and
Yeah.
it seems to me like he can't, as much, you could have $500 million, but if you still feel like you're a piece of garbage, you're going to feel like you're a piece of garbage, and until you've done what you had to do,
I can see that.
I don't have that. I don't have any, like, there is things I've done in my past to make people feel bad that I wish I could change. Like when I was a kid, if I picked on somebody, but that's just life. You know what I mean?
To me, it comes off as disingenuous because as woke and cancel culture kind of things changed, I think he's still trying to stay relevant. So he's got to go back and try and make amends that way.
Yeah.
I don't think it's some like mental thing like, oh, I was struggling. Yeah, no,
That's just his excuse.
yeah, that's
I
an
can tell you,
excuse because you're trying to survive and not get canceled.
If somebody gave me $500 million, I'd be a lot nicer to people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
True.
And I love Howard Stern, especially like the old stuff.
Sure.
Speaking of radio people, Gio and I worked with a guy, Gonzo, who Greg Sutton went by Gonzo. He worked up at 99 Rock, where I worked at, and was there just recently, and worked over in Tallahassee with
Yeah.
Gio for a while. Just died. He died. He was in a car accident, supposedly driving and swerved to not hit a bear
Where was he?
That just sounds silly. I'm not laughing
in
at the guy.
Destin, where I lived for a long time
You
and
ever see a
visited
bear
all the
when you were
time.
there?
Never saw a bear. So I don't know what the situation was, and I don't know how it came about, but got into a very bad accident, was on a ventilator, was like in a coma, all this stuff. They set up a GoFundMe, everything, but he passed away yesterday. My buddy Kevin told me. And, sad for him. I did not like him. I will tell you that. Gio didn't like him either.
No, he was not very kind to me.
Question.
Yeah.
So there's a morning show opening?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do we have to wait before you can be like,
I
hey,
mean, I talked to Kevin yesterday, so.
who's doing mornings now?
I don't know. Maybe he had a girl partner, so I don't know whether she's doing it and somebody else is filling in with her or what's happening. I don't know.
All right.
But I mean, they know me up there.
Wait, oh my God.
I mean, it would make
When
sense.
did this happen?
He died yesterday, but it's. I mean,
Yeah, well,
he's
how long are
been-
you gonna wait?
He's been in the hospital for.
Like a month.
Yeah.
I read.
Yeah.
When I was in Tallahassee, he was the program director for like the last year or so I was there. He was a dick to me when I worked with him, and then he was a dick to me after I left there and
I get it.
talked tons of crap about me.
every night, Gio, and please make sure my stepfather's in hell and make sure a bear attacks Gonzo. Amen.
It's sad, but I was not. He was just a jerk to me.
When I got in the radio, I first got into radio, I was working overnight. So I worked from midnight until the morning show came in, 5:30 or 6 or whatever. And, kind of learned by doing it and stuff. And he was working nights, Gonzo was. And he was so mad that I got the morning show over him.
Oh, sure.
But,
I'm sure.
literally, I think it was the first week I was there. I had to call him, and I go, hey, dude. And he goes, hey, what's going on? And I go, you want to come back and get your pills and weed off the board? He just left, pills and weed all over the board and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know whether, I don't want to get blamed for this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, rest in peace, Gonzo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kicked me out of afternoon drive.
Oh. For himself?
it.
Did he take
For
it?
himself, yeah.
Oh, because he was the program
Yep,
director?
yep.
Wow.
Makes sense.
Got the gig and kicked me off.
Yeah, you got kicked out of a lot of shows, I think.
That's it. That was, you know what? That was the first time that I got kicked out of.
You got
When it
Gonzo.
started.
Yeah, that was the first
Yeah.
time, and then it was just a vicious cycle from there
It
on.
was quite the hill.
I
Yeah,
understand.
he might have been ahead of his time.
Gio, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is the number that you feel now for Gonzo that he's dead?
Like what do you mean?
Like, how bad do you feel?
I feel bad. That sucks. He was he's my age.
But he was a dick to
That's
you.
young.
He was a dick to me. Yeah,
I really feel like
I'm indifferent. I'm like, oh, that's too bad.
so you're a 5.
Probably a 5. Yeah,
Galvin?
I feel bad for his family.
yeah.
But as far as it affecting me,
Yeah, like how bad do you feel like Gonzo died?
3.
I'm
I mean,
the-
I'm being
Yeah.
honest. Yeah,
The truth.
I didn't like him
Yeah.
when he was alive, so I'm not going
I
to
mean, yeah,
pretend
you
like.
feel bad. Nobody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die one day. I feel bad for my family, but I don't.
I moved out. I left that job, and 20 years ago. I haven't talked to him since. So
Yeah.
and I never would reach out to him if he was not passed away. I hadn't passed away.
Yeah, and how many of the other people have you talked to? I talked to a
I
bunch
talk
of
to people
different
all the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
I mean, we've
would-
all worked with people that we still talk to.
right.
But yeah, there's certain ones that you're like, yeah, I'm not talking to that guy.
No, it's sad that like I said, he was my age. So
I'm
that's
just
unfortunate.
saying, if we go on that station,
Mm-hmm.
what is the city?
Fort Walton, Destin, Fort Walton
Destin, Fort Walton Beach. If we pick up that
market.
I mean, I had no problem calling the guy. I'm probably not today. Hey, I heard Gonzo died. Like not today, but maybe like tomorrow.
yeah.
And be like, hey, look,
Tomorrow.
well,
Give it
just say,
24
hey, I
hours.
know you got a lot going on, but you're gonna have to down the road approach this, or just say, hey, look, flip the switch. We'll stay here until you're ready.
You don't give
We'll
it the
do
weekend.
Early bird gets the worm.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, so I was talking to my buddy Kevin, and he said, that Gonzo died, that he passed away, and he goes, I have to call his mom, and I go,
Oh.
you do? And he goes, well, not on air, and I go, well, I didn't think you were calling.
Oh,
He's making a bit out of it.
99 Rock, Gonzo's dead.
Jeez.
I'm sorry your son passed away. We'll be back with new Ozzy after this.
Caller number 5 is this mom? Mom? Oh, no,
Oh.
that's horrible.
That's sad.
But I mean,
But why is it on him?
I guess he said he has been in touch with her.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
And she doesn't come to be with her kid while he's dying.
No, I'm sure.
She's probably
I
old.
think she's older.
Like she probably
No,
can't
but I
travel.
mean, she may have been, but Kevin's been in touch with her, so I don't know whether he saw her at the hospital
You know
or
what I'm
whether he's
saying?
been talking.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, like if she lives up north or something.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
don't
I mean,
think
he's
if
in
you
his-
were in a coma, your mother would come down there?
Yeah, but my mom's 60. Like my grandma, she passed away at 91. She wasn't getting on an airplane once she hit 80. She just didn't feel comfortable traveling. She's like, there's no reason for me. And think about how much it took to get your grandmother to come down here.
Yeah, I had to go
Out
get
of-
her.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people that once you hit a certain age, you just don't want to travel.
Yeah.
And I mean, if there's no one to bring her down here to be with her son,
Listen, you're talking to a guy that doesn't like to leave his house. I understand it.
right?
Yeah.
So I bet she's just probably older and can't travel on her own.
My wife said to me yesterday to go to Publix, and I said, yeah, I'm not going to Publix. I don't know. I'm to the point now where I just like staying home.
Yeah.
It's an age thing for sure.
Yes, it is, Mike.
Right, Joe?
Yeah, I like staying home at all times.
Drink.
Got everything I need here. I don't even drink.
Sometimes
No,
drinking.
well,
Yeah.
Joe.
Well,
Joe.
I mean, yeah, well, sometimes.
Remember, that was Carmen's big compliment. Joe
Thank you.
drinks at home.
Thank you, Carmen.
You're welcome.
I love you.
Yeah.
I recognize it.
Old George Thorogood over here.
Yeah, I don't. I do. So you didn't even see it yet. So upstairs, I got theater seats in the
Yeah.
theater room now.
Oh, nice.
They do the reclining, and they got a charger on them and everything. I'm pretty much going to live in there from
Sweet.
now on, I think. Yeah.
When's the Top Gun Maverick?
Well, so one thing that we learned, when you put in cabinets in like we had like the little candy closet cabinets.
Uh-huh.
When you put in cabinets, they don't come with a countertop. We forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So we have to go.
It's separate.
We have to go get a countertop. We don't have. We have this whole array of cabinets that were built out in that closet area up there, and there's no counter, so we can't put the components to the TV screen back together until we have a counter to put everything on.
Big Dick couldn't cut down a tree and
I mean, maybe.
make a countertop real quick?
Where's
Maybe.
Dino? What Dino? can't-
Dino's. I called him the other day. He's whittling it.
Oh,
now.
okay.
He's Tom the Tree Man, right?
Tom gets the trees.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gives
okay.
him the
Yep.
dick, who cuts into small
Yep.
pieces, and
And
then
then
Dino
Dino-
whittles it out to a
Dino installs.
countertop.
We got it, man. You got a whole factory going on.
I've always known he was a whittler.
Yep. Yeah. In reality, what I have to do is I have to go to Lowe's or Home Depot or something and pick out a countertop.
You're
and
saying
they
you
come
do?
install it. My wife will have to pick it out.
Online, man. Amazon.
Dude,
You can't buy a
and
countertop on Amazon.
Of course you can.
yes,
Wow.
you can. And
Wow.
nowadays, you can literally take a picture
Yeah.
of your
Yeah.
room and they'll like show you what it will look like.
Oh. All right.
That's how I did my whole house. That's how I did my floors, the paint I'm gonna do. I picked out everything. Obviously, I went to the store to double check,
Uh-huh.
but how I originally picked it out was just all online.
Well, we bought the cabinets and they sat, and the guy who installed them, my friend Ben, they sat in his garage for a year. So we should get the countertop sometime by the hockey playoffs.
Oh,
But yeah,
peel and stick countertops, $29.
Peel and
Peel
Yeah.
and stick.
Listen,
you're
it's
talking
Amazon.
about?
plywood on the top. First.
Yeah, you need to put the wood down
Yeah.
first.
I used
wanna
to watch
avoid-
their show, Peel and Stick. That was a good show.
Here's another one for Here's another one for $200. I mean, come on. We don't got to go anywhere.
We need to get it. We need
It's
to
on
get
its
it
way.
installed.
Yeah.
It's on its way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Calvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
We talked about it earlier. 3 weeks until Celtic Cruise 17. Get your cruise shoes. Get your cruise shoes. I'm working on it.
I like it.
Yeah. So you can get all your different shoes that you need for the cruise. Flip flops, Birkenstocks. You need some boating shoes like the Sperry's. You need some Hey Dudes. Ladies need some heels. You need some sandals. They have them all right there at Pelt's, ready to go for you. Pelt's has 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. Of course, you don't just have to be shopping for cruise shoes. You need some athletic shoes, some dress shoes. They have them all right there at Pelt's, ready to go. So stop in there, save yourself some money. Make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. 3 weeks.
I can't wait.
The House approved a bill yesterday that calls for China tech giant ByteDance to divest TikTok, or the popular social video app, will effectively be banned in the U.S. The measure passed with a resounding 352 to 65 vote, and with one member voting present. The legislation, dubbed the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act, that's a mouthful, was introduced on March 5th. 2 days later, House members on the Energy and Commerce Committee voted unanimously to approve the bill, which refers to TikTok as a threat to national security because it's controlled by a foreign adversary. The bill now heads to the Senate, where it faces an uncertain future as senators appear divided about the legislation. The other federal and state-led efforts to ban TikTok have stalled so far.
So the best thing about TikTok is that's come out is all these people that, including Biden, that are against it, and then using it for their campaign, which is so funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't really understand. What is so bad about TikTok?
Because China owns it and makes it whatever, and if they can get all your information. But
Yeah.
here's the thing.
But Google is doing the same thing to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how many apps do you have on your phone?
Right.
Do you know where they're from?
China's got one of them.
I have no idea.
No.
I have so many apps on my phone. I have no idea where they're from.
No.
I'm just looking. Look at the countdown for the Celtic Cruise. I have a countdown thing. No idea where that's from. Let me see. I have
And you've probably given them all access to all
I
of your
have
stuff.
Runkeeper. I have eBay. I have Reddit. I have just all these different things. I have no idea where any of these are from.
No.
But I know the big argument against TikTok is their algorithm is like they're basically claiming that it's dumbing Americans down.
Yeah, but
because
that's the approach to say, it's in China they teach kids science. Over here
Yeah.
they teach you how to smash a can on your head. That's not what they're worried about. They're worried about
Gathering information.
Gathering
Yeah.
information. That's why they want to ban it. They
Yeah,
don't care about
I
the other
get
stuff.
that, but
Because
that's
it's
just one of the
also,
arguments.
Carmen, like the argument, and this has been an argument that fast food is making everyone fat. Yeah, but you have the choice.
Yeah.
You have the choice to use it or not, or to eat fast food or not.
It's the information gathering that they want. They don't understand it, and they want it to be sold to an American country or ban it all. I mean, an American company or ban it altogether. I think it's exactly what Galvin was saying. So okay, ban it, sell it, whatever you're going to do, and then 2 weeks later it's going to be another app. It's just that TikTok happened to be 1.7 billion people. That's what gets them all excited.
I think they said there's like 170 million users in the United States alone.
Yeah.
And there's creators that are making their living off of TikTok. Doing
Sure.
stuff like that, small businesses.
Oh, think about how many influencers, if they were taken off TikTok, how much money they would lose.
They're going to
'Cause,
lose their mind.
You might be Instagram, you might be YouTube, this and that, but I'm sure TikTok is a huge part of your thing.
Sure. TikTok seems to be easier to get a following. I don't know if that's because of their algorithm or how they do things, but I have a couple of videos on there that are over 1 million views, and then
or the thing is, or are they? You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh, I have no idea. I'm not monetizing it, so I don't know.
Maybe that's what draws more people to the platform because they think it's
Right.
an easy way to get
Blow up.
views.
It was one of the first ones. Like our YouTube is. I mean, we have less than 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is weird because we have such a huge radio following, and the video component of the show always does good. So we have this YouTube channel that we put a lot of effort into it, and it's got 7,000 and change followers. I don't really care because we're not doing anything with it, but it's there and it's available. But it doesn't grow. If I put those videos on TikTok, I'll have 100,000 views in 2 days.
It would make sense that that's how they get you. Oh, TikTok, I'll really blow up over there.
Yeah.
Right. So, and then once it blows up on TikTok, people get familiar with you. Then you get in their algorithm, and it works for everybody.
I remember my wife telling me that one of the girls she works with, she goes, she had a video on TikTok that got like 45,000 views or something. I go, yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
I go, that's not a big deal anymore. Like if you got 45,000 views on YouTube or on Instagram or something, that seems like a big deal. But on TikTok, unless it's over 1 million, you're like, yeah, whatever.
But that video I made with Amanda with the Stanley Cups had 1.8 million.
Yeah.
The one with Bam Margera here has 1.6 million. Doesn't change my life in any way at all. It's good to see that it gets out there and people are seeing things. I don't know. I could live without TikTok. It doesn't affect me at all.
Right.
But I understand why it's important. But I really, what I want to know is the truth. Like, what are they so worried about? What are they getting? And how much should I be concerned about that happening with other apps?
And what are they getting that other apps aren't getting?
But that's the thing. It was getting information from like your phone, your other apps, where you go, what you research.
Sure, but I want to know what other apps are doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always ask apps not to follow me, and but do I know that they're not following me? I don't know.
The problem I have is if this passes, they ban TikTok. Well, then what next?
Right.
Then can the government ban Facebook?
Well, that's what
Can they ban-
Trump said yesterday.
Yeah,
Trump said
like-
Facebook is a way bigger. This is a way bigger threat. If TikTok goes away, it just makes them stronger.
At that point, how you determine what is a threat and what's not, and now the government's deciding what apps that
For you.
we're allowed to literally have.
Carmen, you posted that video the other day, and I did it on my phone. The thing where you go into your phone and you turn off whatever that thing is, where people
Journalism or something.
Yeah, where people can get like your info if they're near you, if you're in a store together
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that they can just go on your phone.
Yeah.
Right. They can basically ask your phone information about where to go, where to eat, like what you look up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's hidden under journalism.
Yeah, that
how
just
would
got
you-
added.
Yeah. It was the last update, but like, because I follow a bunch of those people that show you like about the new updates, and they'll tell you what to turn off and stuff like that. And we were out golfing, and it was on every single person's phone
Yeah.
in our party.
Can I do a little bit of a PSA, please?
Mm-hmm.
To remind me also about the video. I want to talk about the video. But the PSA, which is something that's been weighing on my mind, that Drew brought up yesterday on his show. If you're under 70, really pay attention to this. If you're over 70, this is for you. There is no way that you copying and pasting something on your Facebook status is going to stop them from invading your privacy. There's no way of putting in your Facebook status that you do not give them permission to do something, or at midnight tonight, it's true, it happened,
Yeah.
it turned blue. If you're over 70, please know that that is not true. That is not working, and no matter how much you copy and paste it to you and your old friends, it's never going to come through true. If you're younger than 70, then you're just an idiot. You're just an absolute idiot. If you're over 70, I understand why you're like, oh, it says it. My cousin did it and put it on his, and it turned blue, and blah, blah, blah.
Right. You're also the person that's going to get, taking all your money because they say you need a new roof.
Right. And there's a guy in Nigeria that wants to talk to you. So, just that's a little public service announcement I'd like to keep going. The other thing, the video. I don't repost a lot of videos, but I post ones every once in a while on our show page. It's great on Instagram. Please go to Instagram when you get a chance. Instagram at the Mike Calta Show. I put a video up there that I watched in the last break that might be one of my favorite things I've ever seen. It's two guys on a motorcycle that are fighting with each other, and one knocks the other one down. And then the other guy gets on his motorcycle, does a U-turn, and comes back, and Evel Knievel's over his bike and right into his chest. Oh, it's awesome. It's
Bananas.
awesome. I like a good little motorcycle fight. All right, sorry.
Speaking of video, so Haiti, there's all kind of stuff going on in Haiti. The leader is out. Now they have Barbecue.
Don't forget Barbecue.
Yeah, Barbecue, who's a former police officer, now cannibal, who is...
I mean, do we know he's a cannibal, or is he
gang
just
leader?
like
well,
saying that to be cool?
I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'm
I
still-
mean, go with it, yeah.
He's a gang leader and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff happening. So, of course, there's a lot of news reports about it. I think this is one of the most important ones. We have video on Bone TV as well. Take a look at this. Here is news about Haiti.
Has pledged another $130 million in security forces and humanitarian aid for Haiti. Armed groups have been threatening to overthrow the prime minister for weeks now, prompting the U.S. to evacuate American personnel from the Caribbean nation. ABC's Melissa Adon
All right,
has details.
What? Who cares? What did she say? Who cares? Look at those bombs.
No, yeah.
Good Lord.
So
my
Galvin,
God. What is wrong with you?
Galvin motions to me to look at the screen, so I'm watching it, waiting for something to happen, and my whole time going, God, look at the size of her boobs, and I'm waiting for something to go on, but Jesus, her boobs are tremendous.
Good Lord. The guy that posted it, and I saw, he said, 2 big updates from Haiti. And it's like,
Hey, if I was barbecue, I'd eat those.
no
Yeah.
kidding, man. Good Lord.
Is that you think it's a camera trick or something? Or
No.
But how is she even on the news? Like, because news, I know newscasters. And one girl that we knew was really pretty. And then she got the anchor job, and they cut her hair short, and they started dressing her down and stuff.
Yeah.
But she was like a pretty girl. And you're like, oh, they have to make her more like mediocre, so you're not distracted by
Conservative,
her.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're distracted by those bombs.
I know.
I don't even know what she was talking about.
Yeah. It was the first thing I thought of when I looked at it. I was like, God, look at the size of her boobs.
Yeah, I saw that story and I was like, what? More things for people to hate PETA about. PETA is calling for the White House to swap chicken eggs for potatoes at the annual Easter egg roll on April 1st.
All right.
So you don't have eggs anymore.
No.
You got to have potatoes instead.
Okay.
A little potato roll.
Yeah, but then you're going to have all the vegetarians yelling about you got potatoes out
I will
there.
give you this. It's a lot easier to decorate a potato.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, sure, Mr.
Are
Potato
you
Head. You just
kidding
stick
me?
things in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
can dress it up.
I'm thinking painting.
No.
Yeah, because it's dirt, and plus that's porous. It's not gonna.
I think if you
Paint as
peel
well.
a potato, if you peel a potato and then have things to stick in it, might
would
be
go
more
Stick in
good.
it, and
It
you
would
could
go
just-
brown too fast, though.
Yeah, but you could dye it. You could just pour dye on it, and it would absorb
True,
the dye.
true.
Also, you could put it in some sort of adhesive and put like glitter on it.
Ooh, and then at the end you make mashed potatoes. out
Oh,
of it.
yeah, you couldn't really eat them though. Yeah, because then you got dye and
Well, you
Yeah.
could peel it.
all this stuff. Well, that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
you
but
know-
also still, if you're sticking glitter and
you can't.
paint and stuff and everything, you're not gonna eat that.
But they make edible glitter and paint and stuff like
Oh,
that.
what are you guys doing on the weekends?
Yeah.
Todd sell that?
I also heard they
Hey,
make
yes,
brass.
they do.
Okay.
No, they.
Today is March 14th, 314, National Pi Day.
Oh,
Pi, like the mathematical constant 3.14, but it's also Pi Day, where you could have pie, like, the apple pie and French silk pie, but also Pi Day, like pizza pies.
Ooh.
So a lot of places that sell pies or pizza are doing discounts and different specials for Pi Day.
So I have a question.
Yes.
About Pi Day.
Okay.
About pi.
Mhm.
What is pi?
What is pi?
Yeah.
It is the mathematical constant. It's the radius of a circle in the diameter, I believe it is.
Yeah, 3.14, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know the number. I just
Right,
don't know
but
what it means.
I think it's the circle. It's the it's something to do with that. The diameter or radius of the circle, and it's 3.14. Blah
Which
blah
is
blah
the
blah.
ratio of a circle circumference
Circle circumference. Okay.
to
there
its
you go.
diameter and
Hey,
equals
all right.
3.14.
Wow.
I got it. I nailed
Don't
it.
really understand it, but that's fine. That's all I needed to know.
I said,
And how it translates to pizza.
yeah.
It's a
pie.
circle.
Oh.
It makes a circle.
Oh, I'm saying that's all we need to know.
It's pie.
Did you see Portnoy put out another pizza review?
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
He did Brits on Treasure Island. He does not like Tampa
No.
St. Pete.
Yeah, he's like, I don't understand it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
I feel like we have to have him on the show again to
Yeah.
explain to him how Tampa works.
Like he is.
I
Not,
don't know how Tampa works.
he's so
No, I know,
confused
but-
at what it is. He's like, I don't
Yeah.
get Tampa St. Pete. He's like, now where he's like, what is this? The Thunderbird? What is going on down here?
Oh, he's over there by the
Yeah.
Thunderbird?
yeah.
Oh.
But he's like, I'm on the beach. I feel like I should be having a pina colada.
Yeah.
But I just went over one bridge and there's another beach over here. Like he was like, what beach is St. Pete? He's very confused.
He's like, we just drove 40 minutes. He's like, I don't understand what the hell's going on in
Hey,
Tampa.
Dave,
I gotta
just
tell
so
you,
know,
I'm with him.
Yeah, I've lived here since '89. I have no idea.
Yeah.
yeah, but I think we just tell him don't worry so much about it. Just enjoy it.
He's trying to make peace with the land.
Thus
Get to
far,
know
he's
the area.
not a fan.
No.
No, and not a fan of the pizzas so far either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could have told him that.
Yeah.
He'd either called on his way here. How we got to get him the Three Brothers? Let him
Yeah.
go in there and taste that. Three Brothers and the Michis are the two best pizzas I think I had. But from this whole pizza thing and from TikTok, I now want to go to, I forgot the name of it now.
Santoro's?
Santoro's.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to say Rosados. Santoro's, that seems to be and then the actual videos that they show, their pizza looks delicious.
Yeah, they popped up in my feed a while ago.
Yeah.
And it looks so good.
Where is Santoro's?
I don't know.
I think it's South Tampa,
yeah,
yeah.
but I don't know exactly where.
Oh yeah.
But it looks delicious. They all are like Jersey pizza guys and girls. So, yeah, I gotta try that.
A lot
Yeah,
of
it's on Cass Street.
Okay.
a lot of
in,
attractive
Tampa.
ladies in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's true.
Young college girls.
Yeah,
Yes.
but not like sluts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Like they just look like hot young girls.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
little place too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like a little kind of aqua green building,
I should
and
go-
the pizza looks good though. Yeah, for sure.
maybe I'll take Bobby there for lunch today.
Oh, he'll get mad at you.
No, he can eat.
Pick
a
up the
little
phone
bit.
10 times. Yell at you. That's a lot. By the way, today is also National Potato Chip Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like.
You like just the plain? You like the cheese? You like the sour cream? What do
I
you
like
like?
No.
the wavy lays.
Wavy Lays?
Yes.
Pringles? Pringles are good.
Yeah.
I enjoy a wavy lay,
Yeah.
but only like during a sporting event or something. Like I don't just eat them during the week, but I do like those one of those crunchy ones,
I
Cape
was
Cod
just about to
ones.
say, I
Oh,
do
yeah.
not like
I
those.
like
I
those.
don't like kettle chips.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you might as well eat razor blades.
No.
It's ridiculous.
I like them a lot.
Oh, it's too much.
So I like a nice crunch.
It slows you down, is what I realized. Because if you get a regular potato chip, you can literally just get a handful and crush them and shove them in your mouth. But with the Cape Cods, with the really kettle chips, you
can
gotta
take
eat.
your time.
Yeah, you gotta eat one or two at a time.
Gotta chew your food, Carmen.
Can you share in my joy here, Carmen? I think you'll appreciate this.
Yeah.
I wanted something. I wanted like to eat a snack or something, and I'm not a big. We have a whole basket full of potato chips. I'm just not a potato chip guy. But I walked in a couple of weeks ago. I got a sandwich and from the sandwich place that I like, and they gave you a little bag of kettle chips with it. And I never ate the chips, and I put them in the pantry. And when I went in there
Yeah.
looking for a snack, they were looking at me like, "We've been here waiting for you." That feeling that you get when you find the snack that you really want, I was desiring that.
Or whenever you forget that you have something. Like sometimes I'll go to Chipotle and I'll get like an extra thing to take home and eat the next day.
Right.
And I forget, and then I'm like, I'm starving. And then I find a Chipotle bowl, and I'm like, oh my God. Can't even believe it.
There was a Reese's peanut butter cup that fell in the back of the fridge.
Wait a minute.
I forgot. Same thing. I forgot that it was in there, and then I was cleaning some stuff out, and I saw it there. I'm like, oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I don't
Didn't know I had it. It was 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
I
I
don't
love-
understand. Again, I'm sorry.
I'd say I love when you find new things at the grocery store that you've never had before, and you're like, "Oh, I'll try this," and it is just fantastic.
That happened when Amanda was pregnant and she had she couldn't eat anything. The doctor said if you find one thing you can eat as much as you want of it. The thing she ended up eating was jelly beans. But one day her mother came over and she brought all these groceries, and they were like these English crackers and some cheese curds, and I go, what store did you get these? She's like, Publix. And I went, I've been to Publix. I've never seen any of this stuff. Like, she shops where old English mothers shop, I guess. I have no idea. But yeah, if you if you're in the pantry looking to get satisfied and you find that one thing, it's heaven.
It's nice.
I don't understand my kids. They don't eat candy. And there's so much candy in my pantry. My mother tried to not give us candy so that we wouldn't, because her dad had diabetes, so we wouldn't get old and have diabetes, and then she ended up with 2 fat kids. But me, I have all the candy in the world, like Willy Wonka, and my kids are skinny and they don't eat any candy.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
Yeah,
Reverse the psychology.
Yeah. Because if you don't have it, then they want it, and they're hiding it, like Jenny from Sopranos down the basement.
Sacamani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you play Powerball yesterday? Did you go to the vending machine? Did you do any of it? No, you didn't. You didn't, did you?
I realized that 75 miles left on gas, so I didn't get gas.
Well, good news.
I knew.
Powerball rolled over.
Ooh,
What?
thank God.
Next jackpot is Saturday, $600 million.
That's what I was waiting for.
Don't waste my time.
And then we talked about the Mega Millions. Next jackpot drawing is Friday, and that is $792 million.
Wow.
So well over $1 billion for both of them. Your odds of winning both of them, I think it's pie.
So, but can I tell you, though, that I know we talked about this off the air, but I don't know if I talked about it on the air. My wife and I were playing 3-card poker.
Yeah.
And 3-card poker, the best thing you can get is a straight flush or 3 of a kind. They pay like 40 and 50 to 1. And when you don't look at your cards, they call that going blind. So my wife, I watched her. She picked up her cards. She looked at one, it was a jack. She looked at the other one, it was a jack. So she put it down without looking at the third card because she already knew she
Pair of
won with
hooks.
a pair of jacks.
Sure.
So I didn't look because I was looking at her card, so I just went blind. So they swing around. They roll over Amanda's jack, her second jack, third jack, 3 of a
Nice.
kind. She had no
Nice.
idea it was there. And I make an appropriate dad joke. I go, how did we both get 3 of a kind?
Have a new
But
luck.
she gave me a laugh because she won and she was just happy.
Sure.
Then they pay her out her $800 or whatever she ended up getting. Then they take my cards, roll them over, 3 9s. Right
Crazy.
next to each other, 6 cards in a row.
That is
How
wild.
is that? That's amazing.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's
it was
wild.
great. And when you go blind and you don't know it's there and then they flip it and it's there, it was awesome.
So 3-card poker, I absolutely love. My main games are blackjack and 3-card poker. But I've been doing a little bit of research, and I want to start playing Baccarat.
See, we got to learn.
Well, it's not that hard because you're playing either player or banker, the
Right.
way they do the things, and they have it's simple. Like if you watch a 2-minute video, you go, "Oh, okay, I got it."
Okay.
But I have not played it yet. I would like to go like maybe during the day. Yeah, if you want to go over one day.
I did play it in Vegas. They
Yeah.
taught me how to play it. Amanda and Pete were playing blackjack or 3-card, and I didn't want to play. So the guy goes, sit here, I'll teach you how to play.
Because
and I played with him. It was fun.
Because they say that's one of the better odds because it's literally 50-50.
Right. You're
You
either
know?
winning or losing.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
try it.
only if you play with the losers out in Gen Pop.
That's a pumpkin, you idiot.
John Sarasani.
There's going to be a new thing you could bet on. Watching Galvin play Baccarat.
Yeah.
You bet on whether he's going to win or lose.
I like it.
I'd be in
I'm
on
in.
it.
So Tampa is hitting the board game scene with its own edition of Monopoly.
Saw that.
Locals don't have to pass go or collect $200, go to jail or anything like that, but they can see all the different landmarks of their hometown. Like they're going to have Bayshore Boulevard, they're going to have Ybor City, downtown Tampa, Florida Aquarium, Raymond James Stadium. They're going to have Curtis Hickson Park, the Davis Island.
I bought this for Dave Portnoy.
The interesting thing, the Geo pointed out, no strip clubs.
Oh.
You can't
I
have strip-
still got
you can't
a
have strip club
family
in
friend.
Monopoly.
Listen,
You
it's
gotta have the
Tampa. That's what it's
spaceship.
known for.
You got to have the 2001 spaceship. You have to.
I mean, if you're looking at iconic landmarks, of
Yes.
course you have
Right?
to.
Is
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
anything bigger?
And even if you didn't have it as a space, whatever, you have it somewhere on the board.
Yeah.
You got to have something, some little nod to, we know we got a lot of strip clubs in Tampa.
Hey, you know what when people always say, I listen to your show all the time, and I have to turn it down when the kid's in their car. And you go, well, for what? Well, no, I never understood. Then I had kids, and I was like, oh, okay, I kind of get it now.
It's a little dicey.
Well, I was in the car with Joey when he was little, and we were listening to Best Of, and I was talking about threesomes, and I'm like, I'm trying to get my wife to have a threesome. I went, that's probably not appropriate. But one thing that it didn't really bother me, but one thing when I had kids that I had to think about was driving past these giant signs that say full nude.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't have to explain that. Not a big deal for my son. Weird for my daughter.
Yeah.
Like, if she turned to me one day and said, "What does full nude mean?" I'd have to probably make something up. I don't know what I would say.
My son asked me before, driving down Dale Mabry. My daughters have not.
Yeah.
I think they just kind of figured it out because they got to the age where they figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when my daughter, I hear her, she figured out a lot of stuff on her own. I hear her snicker when people say things.
When my son was little, he saw the spaceship. He's like, "That looks cool. Can we go there?" Because it looked like it was like an arcade or something, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
When you have older siblings, you you find out things a lot earlier than you need to. Like I had 2 older sisters, so I knew way more than I should have.
Plus, they were big sluts.
Not true. What is wrong with you?
I would just be like, it's a Italian play, a full nude day. It's a different thing.
I've also had to explain what caliente is because it's right by our house.
Yeah, and I wonder
why do you and Mommy keep going there?
That's funny.
Tampa Edition Monopoly is now available in all authorized retail stores. So go get it.
Yeah.
How about this? Gio, you may know about this. A Goodwill store in central Pennsylvania recently listed a single Lego piece online for $15, but it ended up being worth a lot more. It is a rare gold mask made of actual 14-karat gold. We have a picture on Bone TV. Lego only made 30 of them, so I guess somebody pointed it out or they found out, so they put it on auction. They had it online for $15. What did it sell for at auction?
I don't know how heavy it is. How big is it?
It's like about a Lego
so it's
piece, whatever.
So it's gold, but it's not
14
the
karat
value
gold.
of gold is not a
Lego,
lot.
but they only made 30 of them. It just sold online at auction for just over $18,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the most.
What's that guy doing with it?
It's the most single Lego pieces ever sold.
Exclusive, yeah.
Well, who got the guy who bought it? What's he doing with it?
He puts it in his collection and
Yeah.
he waits.
That's what I'm saying. Is he just a big Lego collector?
Probably.
Could be.
But
He's probably
who-
rich.
But who is the person that did not realize and just was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, give it to Goodwill"?
You know, who's rich that does Legos is Miggs.
Yeah.
Miggs has got, he during the pandemic, it's all he did was make Lego things.
Gio, how are your big Lego presents going?
I've spent about 5 hours building the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and it's taken a long
Wow.
time. Yeah.
How's that bottle of bourbon I got you that I made Mo deliver
Yeah.
to you?
We've had a little bit of that as well.
Okay, good.
Do you think you could build an actual DeLorean faster?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
QVC apologized to the Asian community for an email that they sent out last Friday about a handbag that went on sale. The headline said, quote, "You'll love this bag long time." Is that offensive?
Really?
I don't know. They say it happened on International Women's Day, but they had to.
You'll love this bag long time.
Yeah.
Is it an Asian bag?
Is that from Full Metal Jacket?
That I
Yeah.
don't know, but I mean that's
Yeah.
the thing. That's the but long time. I don't know. Yeah.
Cancel TikTok.
Everyone. Is
What
sens-
is
too
I don't
sensitive.
understand the
Because
correlation with Asian people other than the
long time.
Yeah, but I mean, did this have anything to do with Asian people? Just
Not that I'm aware of.
you'll love it long time.
Yeah. Because of that phrase.
Oh,
Was it a typo? They just left out a long time?
Long times together like one word.
Oh, yeah.
Me love you long time is in our pop culture vernacular now.
Sure, yeah.
So why is me love you long time?
Yeah.
Joe?
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm sure there's plenty of Asian people that are like, yeah, who cares? Nobody cares. It was probably a white lady that pointed it out. But also, when you're marketing and doing this stuff, nobody said, do we want to quote an Asian hooker?
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
That
In our
seems
thing.
a little
I
bit
also
odd.
think this could be like a PR stunt. You do
Sure.
something like this, and
Yeah.
then your own company enforces fake
Yeah.
outrage, and then that way it's in the news.
We're talking about it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking about it.
And then the company's like, well, we did the right thing because
Yeah.
we're a valued
Well,
company and our customers.
We love Asians long time.
Yeah. I have a hot or not for you guys.
All right.
27-year-old woman in South Carolina named Alexis Harnett was arrested after a neighbor complained that she was in her front yard screaming, doing jumping jacks, and she was topless.
100% hot.
Yeah.
They even showed video of the incident to the police. The neighbors have 2 young kids, and there's no fence or anything else that would prevent them from seeing into Alexis's yard. It's unclear what Alexis was doing. There's no mention of drugs or any other issues, but she has harassed other neighbors in the past. In November, she and her boyfriend were accused of burning a cross, allegedly to intimidate some black neighbors. Alexis was arrested and charged with 1 count of obscene exposure. So she is 27 years old. She's from South Carolina. Her name is Alexis Harnett. She's out in the front yard screaming, doing jumping jacks topless. Mike Calta, hot or not?
Never met an Alexis that wasn't hot. Even Alexis Arquette is hot. Never met an Alexis that wasn't hot. 27 years old, South Carolina. Great accent. Crazy bitch. Jumping jacks in the yard. Hot.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
That's what you call it, jumping jack flash.
Yep.
All right, Mike says hot.
I
Gio?
love her a long time.
27, South Carolina, burning crosses to scare the neighbors.
Hey, look, she's got dirty toes, but she's hot.
No, she's very frumpy.
You say not?
Frumpy.
Yeah, frumpy. I say not hot.
Not hot. All right, Carmen, you're the tiebreaker. What do you got?
Gio, I disagree with you.
Oh.
You cannot do jumping jacks when you
Oh.
got big old biddies
Yeah.
naked. You know what I mean? So she is a tiny little thing. Tight. She is hot.
I didn't
All
take
right.
that into account.
Yeah.
Mike and Carmen both say hot. Gio says frumpy. Pap, show me Alexis.
Oh.
Frumpy is the
Nailed it.
word.
Yeah.
She
Nailed
looks
it.
like
Frumpy.
League of Her Own.
Yep. Marla Hooch.
Oh, she got Marla Hooch face. Damn it, she had all the makings of a good.
No
good
way.
hire.
That is a rough face, man. That is a rough. By the way, I feel like she should be following Lenny around
Yeah.
from Laverne and Shirley.
That's a South Carolina 6 right there.
That's
Yeah.
a rough 27, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you burn a cross. It happens to you. They hit you with the ugly stick from heaven.
Mike, you mentioned that you were at Wendy's the other day. Your daughter likes the Wendy's. May I suggest the next time you go that you get their new item? Wendy's, well, it may take 15 minutes to get it,
I
whatever.
don't have 4 hours.
But this sounds fantastic. Wendy's is launching a new orange dreamsicle frosty.
Okay,
I've seen that. I've seen that
okay.
before.
Yeah, it's
I'm
going to be
in.
on menus
I'm
for
in.
nationwide for a limited time. There's a picture of
Of course,
it.
their drive-through is so bad it melts before you get to the window.
Yum, 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 yum. Have you ever heard of celebrity worship syndrome?
No, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not full-fledged stalker, but it's when you're way too obsessed and you do things like think about them constantly, try really hard to look like a celebrity,
Ooh.
or this one that I fall into the category, feel like if you just met him, you'd be best friends.
Galvin says that about David Spade all the time.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we meet, we're best friends. This is some sad news. I don't know whether we talked about this before. I don't think we did, but Olivia Munn, who is very
Oh, I
beautiful,
saw this.
Yeah.
was diagnosed with breast cancer last year and underwent a double mastectomy.
We didn't talk about it because she didn't admit it until
She
now.
just
Yeah, she had
announced
the
it.
double mastectomy. Still hot.
Yeah, but that's
Uh-huh.
rough, man. That's
She
rough.
did say that the fact that she caught it when she did made a huge
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Because she would have gone like another year from an exam. It would have been, far worse.
Who do you love more, Olivia Munn or Sloan Sabbath?
Sloan Sabbath,
right?
100%.
Right? Sloan Sabbath.
But I bet I would like Olivia Munn a lot,
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
But her character on Newsroom was
I
great
loved
because
it.
she was smart and sassy and
Remember, she used to date Aaron Rodgers, Olivia Munn.
Yeah,
Aaron
she
Rodgers.
did.
Now John Mulaney.
Yeah, has
Oh,
a baby
married.
with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
they're
John
married, they have
Mulaney.
a
John
kid.
Mulaney pushed his old wife in the face and said, "Beat it, I'm going to
right.
Olivia Munn."
I'm not mad at him.
Yeah, and then he
Hey,
went to rehab.
Yeah, how do you go from athlete, a quarterback, star quarterback, to John Mulaney, tiny
Yeah.
cokehead?
Yeah, weird. By the way, did you see John Mulaney on the Oscars?
No.
He went up to do something for sound in cinema or something, and then just talked about Field of Dreams and how great it was, and he ran down the thing, and he goes, and they're playing Ghost Baseball, and I guess whenever the little girl and she chokes on the hot dog, and then he comes out of the thing, and I guess there's rules in Ghost Baseball where you can't leave the field, otherwise you become an old man. And he goes, then he did the thing, and he goes, and that is Field of Dreams. That should win Best Picture. But he goes, but they'll probably go with somebody from this year.
I really
I
enjoyed
think
his last stand up.
He's very funny.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's
The
hilarious.
one where he talks about the intervention.
Johnny Baby or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great, and the one from Radio City is great. I mean, he's one of my favorite.
Where he's
comedians.
talking about leaving the newspaper out, so they see that he's famous and
Yeah.
he's in rehab and stuff. That's so funny.
He's so good.
He did not want to come on the show.
No, he didn't have to. I
Yeah, it
mean,
was
he's
sold out.
one of those guys. Yeah.
Big fight announcement. I don't know if you guys saw this. 2 UFC veterans are set to rematch in a 10-round pay-per-view boxing match
Yeah, but
on
why
June
all the
1st.
boxing?
I don't even
don't
care.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I don't care either.
I love both of these
Both
guys.
of them together. I was like, oh.
I don't care.
It is Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal. They're going to be fighting in a boxing match, which is weird because they're both MMA guys. The bout will be contested at 175 pounds, and it marks Masvidal's second professional boxing bout following his 2005 win over Joseph Benjamin, which 2005, so 19 years ago, he fought that one. And then Diaz previously made his in-ring debut August of 2023 in a decision loss to Jake Paul. The bout will be carried on pay-per-view, which will be $79.99.
Oh, get outta
with
here.
an early price of $49.99 available until April 12th.
Who's
Now,
buying that?
do you think they're doing boxing because MMA you have to train
Yes.
more for, like harder? You have to train everything, not just one particular set of skills.
Yeah, I think they go. I could train for 6 months and kill myself, or I could train for 3 months and just
Right,
fight it
and
out.
you're not taking as much damage because it's bigger gloves. There's more
Yeah.
padding on it. All
and their
that type of
paydays
stuff.
are much
Right.
bigger.
Yeah, and who's going to be on the card and everything else. Yeah,
Their paydays are way bigger than if they're fighting for UFC. So that's where
Yeah.
because
And,
UFC is notoriously cheap.
I don't think any of those guys are under contract with UFC anymore either.
right.
So it's like, where are they? Where are they gonna,
Why?
it look like just like payday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It totally is because I think they're doing it under their production companies.
But, like,
Whatever.
I love both those guys, and I don't care.
I got to tell you, Nate Diaz really failed me with the Jake Paul thing.
Yeah.
He didn't seem like he was taking it serious at all, and it was just it was lame. And then he's still talking stuff about him. I'm like, well, but he beat you.
You
like,
lost.
Right.
Yeah,
you
man.
did terribly. That's wild. But speaking of boxing, we know that Mike Tyson will be fighting Jake Paul, which we still have to find out whether it's going to be sanctioned, whether it's going to be,
Headgear.
all that type of stuff. But I will tell you, Mike Tyson showed a video of day one of training. We have some audio and video on Bone TV. Check this out. Here's Mike Tyson.
It's day one. The fun just begun.
He's a killer.
Yeah.
He's an absolute killer. And I look. Jake Paul is a good boxer, and he's surprised everybody, but he's going to get killed.
I don't know. He just
You
had
think
that,
so?
He just had that other fight though, and he didn't look that great then.
I don't want to get punched by Mike Tyson at any age.
I am telling you right now, I cannot figure this fight out because you would go with youth. You know what I mean? Because Tyson's
No.
so much older. But you with Tyson, you have the experience. He still has a lot of power. I don't know how his stamina is.
Let me just tell you, Tyson fought
Roy Jones Jr. Yeah,
Roy Jones is one of the best boxers of all time.
Absolutely.
He can avoid Mike Tyson. Jake Paul is a good boxer, but he does not have Roy Jones's skills. He's going to catch one of those punches to the face.
yeah. I could totally see that happening.
Yeah.
But I could also see him, kind of getting on his bike, riding around, and staying away from him and stuff, and getting him into
Yeah.
deeper waters. I don't know how Tyson's conditioning is. He looks great there.
Yeah.
He looks great there, but it's 30 seconds,
Yeah.
10 seconds really. So I don't know. Listen, if this was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, yeah, Tyson hands down, no problem, whatever.
I
But
saw Dana White. They asked him about the fight, and he said, "Guys, Tyson is 60 years old."
Yeah.
He's like, he hates that I say this. He's like, I think Mike Tyson is the greatest athlete in the history of the world. He's like, he's 60.
Yeah.
There's like a 30-year
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
All right, Dana.
He's like,
fight him.
yeah.
I'm not fighting him at 60.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't want Tom Calta to punch me in the face, let alone Mike Tyson.
It's a big factor, though. But like I said, Tyson has that experience and he has power for sure.
And anger.
Even if Mike Tyson is at 60% of what Mike Tyson was,
Right.
it's still a scary, scary dude. But
He's
I
still
don't
Mike
know.
Tyson inside
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
He's still got crazy Mike Tyson inside there.
But if
And
they're
this
wearing
kid-
big gloves and
Yeah,
it's not
it's gonna suck.
sanctioned,
If-
and you know what I mean, like who knows if he's going to take it serious?
Yeah.
If we can bet on it, I'm betting on Jake Paul.
and we're all watching it. Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm betting on Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
If we're betting on it, I'm betting Jake Paul decision,
Yeah.
and I'm betting Mike Tyson knockout.
Okay, that makes total sense.
I would do both those bets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll see. Did you see whenever Jake Paul told his dad?
no,
That
they
he
just
was
fight Mike
fighting-
Tyson.
So he's sitting on the sofa next to his dad, and he's got the camera on him, and he goes, "Dad, growing up, who's your favorite boxer?" He goes, "Of all time?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Mike Tyson." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm fighting him in June." And he was like, "You're fighting Mike Tyson? You gotta be kidding me!" Even if it was set up, it was pretty funny because it's like, yeah, you don't want your son telling you he's fighting Mike Tyson.
Imagine if you can go through the world saying that you knocked out Mike Tyson and you're like 26 years
You know
old.
who can do that? Buster Douglas.
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
it.
But you're Jake Paul.
No, I know. I'm
YouTube
just saying.
Disney
Right.
star.
Yeah, but
I mean, what a thing to be able to have
It's
on
that,
your resume.
That video that you put up the other day, and it said Mike Tyson
Training.
whatever age, and then Mike Tyson's just hitting the heavy bag doing that stuff, and then it had Jake Paul at whatever age, and he's Disney, and
dancing.
he's dancing around.
That
was
Oh,
great.
brother.
Yeah,
Like-
I think that.
Do we then consider him a serious boxer if he beats Mike
I
Tyson?
already consider him a serious boxer.
Yeah.
He's done more now boxing than most boxers have.
Here's the problem, though, is he's putting in the work and he's training and he has some good stuff. Whatever he, if you put him in with a regular real boxer,
Well, he lost that last fight. The guy he fought. It was a decision. He lost.
Jake Paul did?
Oh, you're thinking Tommy Fury?
Yeah.
Yeah, against Tommy Fury.
He lost that fight.
Yeah, and Tommy Fury's not a great boxer.
No.
You know,
But it was somebody who was within his age range
Right,
that
exactly.
trains as a boxer, not an
because
old
then
MMA
this,
dude.
This
But didn't
last
destroy
one-
him.
This last one in Orlando that he fought, the guy hadn't fought for like 4 years or something, whatever. So it's weird. But also, I can't tell whether anything is real or
Yeah.
not. Whether they said, "Hey, Tyson, we'll pay you $30 million to get in there,
Right.
make it look good," and then Jake wins by decision or whatever it is, or if it's knockout.
Yeah.
But, I just don't know.
I mean, he beat Nate Diaz. He beat Anderson Silva. It's
So
like
Jeff Applehoff, I believe, was the one who did this, but he sold a reality show to NBC where the boxers would train. This was 25 years ago. Boxers would train, and then
Contender.
the winner would fight Mike Tyson, and that went on to be the Contender that involved Sugar Ray Leonard and Sylvester Stallone. But it would have been great as a show if it was all amateur boxers and the winner of that got to fight Mike Tyson in a
Yeah.
pay-per-view event. That would have been huge. But I think now that he's sold, but the thing is, he's such a lunatic that we're still attracted to him.
Yeah,
we still want to see him fight. We still want to see what he can do.
I'm going to watch it 100%.
But
like,
you
Jake
know
Paul's
what's
a lot of
disappointing? He didn't kill that guy who messed with him on the airplane.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he roughed him up. He didn't kill
He
him.
did rough him up pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, look, I thought that was your brother.
Oh no.
Yeah,
No.
I got it. There's a guy who got arrested for stabbing his girlfriend this morning and trying to say that she killed herself. And then I thought it was Joe's brother, which would be in the realm.
How about this? Olivia Rodrigo teamed up with the Missouri Abortion Fund to hand out free condoms and morning after pills at her show in St. Louis Tuesday night. Abortion is banned in Missouri, so she's making a stand.
All right.
Good.
How about just sing about driver's license? You want to do that? A standalone Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire might be in the works from director Sam Raimi.
I heard about that.
Yeah, they're talking about they may just have a one. With, I got to tell you, what has Tobey Maguire done in the last 10 years? Has he done anything?
Not that I know of.
Last thing he wasn't even in that. That was about him.
He was in Gatsby.
Yeah.
He was in Spider-Man. The
Yeah.
multiverse
Oh
one.
yeah, he had the little.
But
thing.
I don't,
Yeah.
as far as what career-wise, I don't know.
Saturday Night Live is going to have Kristen Wiig will return to host on April 6th with musical guest Ray. I don't know, Raye. Do we know who that is?
Ray.
Ray. And then Ryan Gosling, who is great and was great on Saturday Night Live
He's on
before,
fire right now.
will host on April 13th with musical guest Chris Stapleton. So that'll be a
Oh.
good show. Did you ever see the Saturday Night Live whenever Ryan Gosling was on there and they go to a Christmas party and the guy says, Santa's going to be coming down this night, and his girlfriend's like, I want to meet Santa Claus, do that.
No, yeah.
And Ryan Gosling's like some sort of psycho, and he's like, bring Santa Claus down right now, and he like holds all the people hostage. It's great.
No, but
It's-
I like him, and I want to see Fall Guy. I think that'll be good.
Yeah, that's going to be funny for sure.
They released a new poster for that.
For the Fall Guy.
Yeah, it looks great.
And the I thought his Ken thing at the Oscars was great.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Everyone loved it.
But I mean, if you're gonna do it that way.
Yeah.
We should hate him,
Yeah.
but I don't.
It's hard not to.
He can do everything, though. And then finally in news, wee-wah. I don't know what's going on here. Major League Baseball star Aroldis Chapman is apparently quite the mama's boy. Have you seen anything
I
about
have
this?
not. No.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher shared a bizarre video of himself grabbing an older lady's boobs.
What?
Okay.
And a lot of people think it's his mom.
Oh.
Here is the video footage that is no longer on Chapman's page, but take a look as soon as Joe gets past this commercial. You'll be able to see it. But he's laying on a sofa, and the lady is laying in front of him. Looks like it
Is she naked?
definitely be his mom. No, she's in like a muumuu or something, whatever.
I thought that was.
Come on,
I
man.
thought that was it.
Wow.
You're the worst.
Joe thought all black guys were the same.
No, I did not.
It's Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg commercial. Was it?
Snoop grabbed her boob.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Look at this. Look at this. I'm squeezing. Beep, 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 beep.
And then they
And
so
she
what
moves his hand away.
Yeah.
And then beep,
and
beep,
like
beep.
his fans like went through his Instagram page and found a post of him and his he posted of him and his mom, a picture of them, and this woman looks very similar to his mother.
Whoa.
But like just
99% sure that he's laying on the sofa with his mom and
Feeling her up.
honking her horns.
All right.
like what is happening?
That's gross.
The video is no longer on his page, and he has not addressed.
But who's filming it?
I don't
Like
know.
somebody's
Right.
standing there
Good
filming
question.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So be on the lookout for the Pirates looking for a new pitcher, maybe. I
All
don't know.
right.
That's
weird
so
stuff.
crazy.
Got a hell of a grip.
Yeah. Big hands.
I'm still amazed by all those videos of the fake breastfeeding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just the fake baby doll. My wife is the best. I look at it and I go, this girl with her boobs out completely and a fake baby doll in her hand. I go, does this look like a fake baby doll to you? And she goes, yes. Yes, it does. The same time as when you asked me last week. And I go, oh, I'm sorry. I don't even remember
still
that.
investigating.
I'm just, I got to get to the bottom of that.
Still
before
watching.
you
I
know.
gotta
Yeah,
look a few more times and see.
it's pretty interesting to watch.
We got to put this picture with the Haiti news lady. Hey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know if his hands are big enough
Go to
for
town.
that action.
Yeah.
All right, Galvin, thank you.
Got it.
Let me grab some of these phone calls before we go to break. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, I wanted to comment on the Dave Portnoy thing. He went to Toby's Little Italy Pizza in St. Pete. He gave it a 7.7.
Hey, that doesn't seem that good. That's a very average score.
That's pretty good, though.
That's good for him.
For him, yeah.
That's a pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not driving to St. Pete for pizza at a 7.7.
Oh, it's worth it.
Yeah, no. All right, thank you. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Yeah, Mike, how you doing? I'm sorry if this has already been addressed, but I'm just curious. Whatever happened to Spanish?
Yeah, he's not here. Mike Calta Show, good morning. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Carmen, not too bad.
That's what you get.
I know. I was trying to get him better. Spanish is not here. I don't know. I don't have any update. If I did, I would tell you. It's out of my hands. I'm just waiting like everybody else. So we'll see. I don't know. Not avoiding anything. Not trying to. I just don't have anything to say about it. If I
If
did,
you do have any questions, though, DM Gio.
DM Gio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
please don't.
Hashtag Geo sucks.
Hey, but seriously, like, what's going on?
Yeah, a lot of people go, "Hey, listen, I didn't listen to the show." Well,
Right.
there's replays. There's
Well, the best
several
is-
ways to go back and listen if you had to go to work or whatever.
The amount of, hey, what happened this morning with this? Oh, I don't know. We've got 2 million listeners. You want to recap it individually for
Right.
each one of you? I don't know what you want from me.
But there are, if you missed it for whatever reason, there are ways to go find stuff.
People, your DMs sometimes make me laugh, people. Tonight, you have Mike Calta, John Calta, Joe Russell, KP Burke, and Bobby Kelly.
Whoa.
All on stage tonight.
Whoa.
Double Calta action.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to being out there and just hanging out and doing that.
I'm going to be out there Saturday for the late show. I will be out there. Are you going to be there? Or are you going to be over at Emily Arena?
Haven't decided yet.
Oh, yes.
I mean, or you could come to McDenton's for
McDenton's.
the, for the
During the
lightning
day.
West.
You
Yeah.
can do that during the day.
Partied
5 to
up, Common.
7.
Bobby doesn't drink, so he's no fun at McDitton's.
Oh, boo.
By
Yeah.
the way, I'm looking online. So Saturday, 7 p.m. show sold out for Bobby.
Yeah.
Let me see the 10 p.m. show. A few tables in the back available for the late show.
Well, keep in mind, I'm going to need one of those.
Okay, well, let them know.
Thank you.
And then a few tables in the back for tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Tonight'll be fun.
yeah, that'll be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Once we added second Calta to the list.
Sure.
Tickets went crazy.
By the way, anybody notice anything different about me?
Okay.
Haircut.
No, he had a haircut the other day.
I know.
Not gay, not haircut.
Wait.
Too,
All right.
too good to suggest.
Yeah.
New Bad Company shirt.
Nope. Old Bad Company.
New headphones.
Hey!
Oh.
I went back to the old
I can
Sonys.
tell from here, yeah.
yeah. You know, what's funny is with the YouTube video, I looked at something the other day, came up in my timeline, and I went, my headphones are huge. Those are ridiculous. They're way too big. I mean, they sound good and everything, but I was like, those are way too big, so I just went back to these.
The only observation I ever made from watching the YouTube videos that I'm already aware that I'm chubby, was not that. Was that
how cluttered it is over by
No,
you?
I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
Yeah.
So much
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
It's not bad.
It's hard for me to watch.
All the wires.
A lot of
I don't think
tchotchkes.
there's enough stuff over there. I think it's too empty. It's plain.
Who, here?
Yeah, plain
Yeah,
Jane.
clean. Nice.
Plain doesn't always translate to clean.
Listen, I can get up and nobody will ever even know I was here.
Exactly. I left my mark.
You feel the heat around the corner, you got to be able to get out.
So, what were we talking?
Cluttered and no. What do you notice about the on the video?
That I need to get some. I need to see. I'm very much a just grab whatever I can in the morning and put. I usually come down here, do the show, then after the show I take a shower and go out. Out on my day. So when I grab a shirt, I'm just grabbing something from rotation. I need some new shirts. I mean, I have my old Lightning shirts are all faded out and all that.
Yeah.
And if I'm on TV, I should have nicer new shirts.
I refuse to buy you any shirts.
You don't buy me any shirts.
I did buy you a very, very nice Pearl Jam shirt that you've never worn.
I have too. I wore it.
Never
I
seen
wore
it.
it. I wore it in the studio last week.
No.
100%. 100%. I know why, because I know
0%.
exactly where it is in my room. It's in my
0%.
recently worn T-shirt
There's
pile.
no way you wore that shirt and I didn't notice.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Joe, pull up a video. What day was it?
I know
No
why.
idea.
I know why, because I was wearing the hoodie over it. I'm
that
positive.
doesn't
Oh yeah.
Listen to me. I know.
course.
I
yeah,
know why.
what did you get me for my birthday? I have it under my shirt too.
No.
Yeah.
You can see it that I'm wearing it, but that's why you may not have noticed.
It's 90 degrees 95% of the year.
Yeah.
The one day was under the hoodie.
It's been 50 degrees lately in the morning here.
But you've had it for a long time.
I have a very light see-through hoodie that I wear every once in a while
All
just to
right.
put something on.
Well, I couldn't see through it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Between you guys and Bobby, it's hard just to maintain a friendship. And
I just said I'm not going to buy you any shirts anymore.
all right.
You
Fair-
were saying
fair.
you were saying you needed shirts. I bought you a shirt. You
I
don't
wear
it.
that Pearl Jam shirt and I like it. How do you like that?
It's an under the hoodie shirt.
Oh, Jesus
wow.
Christ.
Didn't even make it to the outside.
Didn't make the cut.
No.
Yeah,
Shut up. Brutal. Asshole.
brutal.
Bring Spanish back. What's her name? Face from Fox 13? Jen Epstein. She's filling in for Charlie Belcher this week, who's on vacation. And she is throwing axes right now.
She's missing. Horrible.
Not good at it.
Not into the axe throwing.
Is this 2019?
I know,
Is that what
right?
this is from? Or no?
Well, it's one of those places that's like a smash room and an axe room. Like they took all the fads and put them in one room together. I'm not into the axe throwing at all.
This one's a little bit different. It's digital on the board. So like she just was trying to hit Russell Rhodes in the face.
Yeah.
real quick, Carmen, I'm going to count to 3, and you and I are going to say the reason that Mike doesn't like axe throwing at the same time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. You're not
He's
good
not
at
athletic. Oh.
it.
Same thing.
Yeah, because I remember whenever we went and did it, Carmen and I were very good.
Yes.
And we had a
I
fun
don't.
time.
Even if I was great at sticking, I don't play darts. I could throw darts into a board.
Darts is a blast.
But you're not good at it.
I love darts.
Yeah, but doesn't that?
But that correlates to liking something
I am
or
terrible at basketball, and I love basketball.
not. When's the last time you played?
the last time we all played, probably.
No, we played the other day with my son and his friend. We had a hoop right out here.
By the way, Richard was here the other day, and we didn't hang the ring game.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
ring thing.
We gotta do the ring toss.
Although I don't know whether we should, because I feel like I'm going to be there for hours.
Like Joe is on Golden Tee.
Yeah.
We haven't played the Golden Tee in a while because when the power went out,
Yeah, the screen.
Yeah.
faded, and Joe was supposed to fix it, and they never did.
What? That is not true.
You were tasked with
You
that.
were going to call the arcade company, were you not?
Yeah, I did, and I did email them, and I had not received
So you just
anything
give
back.
up?
So you give up.
I did.
They didn't answer the phone.
That's
Yeah. No, I emailed them. There's
You're saying the arcade company
Yeah.
that I bought 3 arcade machines from and had them delivered around the world, one one to Bobby, one to Bert, and one to my brother-in-law, those guys refuse to answer your email.
I called the number that's on the actual arcade game,
get it.
Golden Tee.
No, that's not.
Come on, man.
Game's 25 years old. Those people probably aren't even in business anymore.
You dum-dum.
All right. Well, I'm an idiot. Sorry, everyone.
The people we know.
Okay, I don't know any arcade
You
people.
do. Oh, Jesus Christ. We've got other arcade games in the studio. The tabletop game.
one. The guys were in here.
They delivered it and 3 other ones that I bought from them.
I'm pretty sure
sorry,
they gave you their
I was
card.
just trying to fix it. I did sorry. I was unsuccessful.
I think
will
you do
fix
that
it.
on purpose. I think he
That's
does
not
that on
true.
purpose. Yeah.
Do
I
it
think-
bad so
right.
then he doesn't.
Exactly.
First of all, I never said I was going to fix the game.
Yes.
I was over there tinkering around with it.
You
Say I'm
said you
going
were
to
gonna
try to fix it.
You said, Michael, I will call the
Yes.
arcade company.
And that's the only number I had. So
Yeah.
I wasn't. I thought that was the people who brought the stuff.
You started out saying you emailed. Now it's the only number you had.
Oh man.
Email at whatever they have a
that-
website. They make you ask for send in a email.
By the way, Joe is now 2 different characters from Seinfeld. He's Kramer and he's Uncle Leo. Hello.
I don't know. I just I enjoy even though we have 2,000 games in the other gaming system, I still enjoy the Golden Tee.
All right, I'll fix it.
No.
No.
Too late now.
All right.
Don Lemon got fired from his job. He was at CNN, and he surprisingly got fired from CNN. And then, did you know he was on X
No.
doing a show?
No.
Is anybody
Not yet.
watching that?
It hasn't started yet.
Yeah,
But it's
he was
already
about
done.
to.
Yeah.
He's already
Yes.
done,
Yeah.
So his first interview was going to be with Elon,
right?
and they had an agreement at kind of like the Tucker Carlson thing. And then once Elon sat down and did the interview,
Don Lemon pissed him.
Lemon pissed him off and he kicked him
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, and you think fake fish?
Fake
Well,
fish.
I think so too. Yeah.
Because he immediately went back to CNN, the company that fired him, immediately went to them and took them this story. Like, I feel like he was just trying
The fact that we did not know about it and now we do
Right.
is fake fish because
It's-
he's still going to be on X, but now he doesn't have an exclusive deal with the company.
Right. And
'Cause-
now he can post his content on
Yeah.
all social media platforms.
Like
So
he's
they're
still-
just trying to pump this up.
He's still going to post the Elon interview, which apparently Elon was very upset.
bad, yeah.
Right.
And Elon said, well, you can still build your audience just like everybody else. We're just not going to be an exclusive partnership.
I love that clip with Elon with some journalist that's talking about how Twitter, he goes, since you've taken over, it seems a lot more hostile, a lot more hate-filled and this and that, whatever. And Elon goes, give me one example.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I haven't been on for quite some time. He goes, so you're telling me you haven't been on for quite some
Yeah, that
time,
was
but
good.
since I've taken over, which was only, a month ago or whatever it was at the time, he goes, you say it's more hostile and more hate and this and that. He goes, you're a liar. He goes,
Yeah.
you just lied.
Yeah.
Right.
And the guy was like, duh.
I will tell you, it's and this is no blame to anybody but me. It's a little too confusing for me now. I can't. There's too many bots on there, and all the bots are liking my stories or they're liking stories of somebody I follow, so now that's alerting me that a bot liked the story of something. It's just too much.
I feel like I get a lot of stuff pushed into my feed that I don't have any interest
Right.
in.
So much stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, why is this happening? But they just do that now. The only thing, Twitter, I'll scroll through and pick up some stories. Like I'll find some stuff or stuff that's trending or things that's going on. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then I kind of go and look it up and find information about it. But yeah,
We
for the
talked
most part.
about Alex Jones yesterday.
Yeah.
And I opened up Twitter, and Alex Jones's live show was on there, and I went, I hit the button, and there was a tiny little box with Alex Jones's big fat head inside it, and I'm like, I'm not watching this on my phone, walking around. It just didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't conducive to viewing, and I just shut it off. I don't know. I don't know what Twitter is anymore. It used to be great.
They say Tucker Carlson is getting like massive views, more than he ever did when he was
what's
number one on
weird-
Fox.
What's weird is that I don't believe that older end demo is savvy enough to be watching all on their
But that's not
Twitter on
who
their
they're
phones.
That's not who they're going after. They are trying to reach out to the younger
Yeah. No,
population.
I
the
totally
younger
understand
crowd.
who are clearly finding him,
Right.
but all that older crowd is just abandoned now.
Not really, because think about you. Like, technically, you are considered the older crowd.
Yeah.
You know how to get on your laptop or iPad and search it.
But
Like,
I'm
you
still
know
a
how to
TV
do
guy.
it.
I'm
You
still
are-
a TV generation where I want to see things on a big screen.
But there are people out there that if they are a Tucker Carlson guy, they will go out of their way.
One
to go
letter
find
changes
him.
everything. If you would have said Tucker Carlson, I'd watch
Like,
Tucker Carlson.
I'm looking right now. One of his recent episodes that he did was with Chris Cuomo. Sat down.
That's a big deal because that's rival news companies. That's Republican and
Both had a falling out, talk bad about each other.
Yeah.
24 million views in 2 days.
That's a pretty big deal.
You're never going to get that
Yeah.
in Fox. His Fox News audience was never even close to that in prime time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's like, he's
But
winning.
is it 24 million views or 24 million checkouts?
It's
You
if
can
you-
watch it for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if you believe what it says, it just says 24 million views.
I think it's a lot like TikTok. It's a lot easier to get millions of views. And
Yeah, but even if you take 10 million out of that,
Yeah.
14 million, he still wasn't getting 14 million.
And
No,
also,
sure.
if he has an exclusive deal, I bet Elon Musk, I bet there's some type of deal in it that they will push him in the algorithm. So
Yeah.
it pops up on more people's feed. Like you don't have to follow Tucker Carlson to
Right.
get that.
Yeah.
It's going to show up in your feed
that's
because
me.
he has a deal.
I
with
don't
X.
follow Alex Jones, I don't think, and it came up in my feed yesterday.
Right.
Probably because we talked about him yesterday and they're always listening to us.
Yeah,
yeah,
for
Yes.
sure.
all of his episodes, 21 million views, 33 million views.
I wonder how that's translating money-wise.
29. So it's,
Probably pretty good.
Endorsements, I'm sure.
yeah,
People wanna be
I
on.
imagine he runs ads in there.
Yeah, I'm just saying I wonder how much that, I mean, are you able to convince a company that those 29 million views are the equivalent of watching a half-hour TV show or an hour TV show?
Yeah.
I was going to say this one with Chris Cuomo, 2 hours long.
That's a lot. I mean, Carmen,
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 hour and 56 minutes. Like, I'm not sitting through that.
anytime you get rivals to sit down together, that's always a good show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'd
are
love to
you
do that.
sitting down for 2 hours watching that?
No.
No, but you can break it up, like a podcast. There's
Yeah, look at
podcasts that are long, whatever.
Joe
So-
Rogan's podcasts are
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 hours long
Right.
sometimes.
Yeah. But you know what I do? I watch the clips that other people throw up. I
Yeah.
never sat and listened to a whole Joe Rogan episode ever.
Why is that legal? I wonder, because you can create a site and your site is just taking clips of Joe Rogan's show and reposting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can make money off of that. That
well,
doesn't seem right.
remember the first guy who kind of did that and people really slammed was Fat Jewish.
Yeah.
And he would take other people's comedy and basically just repost it. And people were like, you're claiming that as your own, which I don't know whether he necessarily was. He was just reposting stuff and not really giving credit to the people.
Yeah, I think in the beginning of it, I was doing the same thing. I would repost something and put our logo on it, and everybody would be like, "Oh, that's not yours." I'm like, "No, it's not." But I just, now that I posted it, 2 million people are going to see it as opposed to the 4,000 that saw it before. But now I kind of get it.
I think now though, like YouTube and some of they're starting to crack down where they just you get the views, but it's demonetized. You can't get paid off.
You
of it.
can't monetize it.
Yeah.
You can't. And they took a lot of that down. You have to have so many people following you to
Yeah.
be able to make money on Instagram and,
And
stuff like that.
If they throw a copyright strike at you, then you get knocked with that too.
There was a video that was like a fat guy on a cruise ship dancing or doing something and ran into like a glass door. And I put, Celtic Cruise is only however many weeks away or something. And the only spot that I could put the Mike Calta Show thing was over the other thing, and I put it over the other thing, not like trying to claim it,
Right.
but they took it down.
Oh, they did?
And I was like, I was just putting it because it was funny. But, all right.
yeah.
I'm getting, the more we say cruise, the more excited I'm getting.
Yes.
About the cruise.
Yes.
Well, Baker Mayfield had his press conference yesterday. Did you see it?
I did.
He looks very happy and comfortable here.
I watched the whole thing. I loved it.
Why did Jason Light say he was a prick?
Well, he was saying that his kind of attitude, because they were talking about when they were
Negotiating, or-
negotiating the deal, and apparently at one point Baker just called Jason Light up and said, "Hey, are we going to get this done or not?
Yeah.
What's going on?"
Yeah, that's the best way to do a deal.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do a deal. I have a feeling, like if you've listened to this show, you know that I've gone through contract problems almost every contract.
Yeah.
I don't feel that is happening this time. I feel like I'm going to walk in there and go, "Hey, how about this?" And they're going to go, "How about this?" And I go, "Okay, good."
Yeah, he was basically saying it as almost like a compliment. He's like, Baker's on a 10, like out of 1 out of 10, he's a 10 on the prick scale.
Yeah.
Which he's like, what you want is why the team seems to rally around him, and that's why we like him.
And he seems like, Baker Mayfield seems like someone that wouldn't take offense to that. Like,
No.
he knows,
Right
what I
away
mean?
he
Like,
goes,
he
"I'll
thinks
take
it's
that."
probably funny.
Yeah.
He probably thinks it's great. So there's other players that would be like, well, screw that guy. I'm not playing for him.
Where do I get one of those hats that says Tampa upside down, and why do I like
Dude,
it so much?
Same thing, and I was trying. They wouldn't say where that was from, and I was trying to find it online.
Well, it's all over my Facebook feed, and then I know some people invested in the company. I mean, I can get them, but Where do
I
you
was
get
going
them?
to say I could get you one, but you won't wear it. I got you.
I'm going to wear it under another hat.
The site that I saw had the Tampa ones were sold out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll see if I can get some. I think Vinny LeCavier's got a piece of it.
Yeah, they mentioned that there's a couple guys locally that are investing in that company.
Yeah, I need to. First of all, you guys should approach me. I'd like to invest in some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And the other thing is,
But Jason Light doesn't like you, so that's.
it's not Jason Light though, so he can suck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might have a part. I don't know.
Oh, then I'm sorry. Jason. Hey, by the way, Jason Light doesn't like me. I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's great at his job, and he's a nice guy.
We don't know that he doesn't like you.
Oh no, he blew me off
he
so
just
hard.
didn't-
He's indifferent to you.
He didn't recognize you.
He did.
Oh, he did?
He looked at me and goes, "Oh yeah," and then looked right over my head, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh man.
It was one of the most emasculating moments of my life.
Snubbed.
I peed my pants in public one time, and this was the most emasculating thing that ever happened.
I've done that before,
I was
Michael. I
one- yeah, I
understand.
know. I was there, Joe.
Happy birthday.
Unfortunately for you, Joe, I was 6 when it happened.
Oh, all right.
Oh no.
It was a little over.
You were
than
at a
that.
That's
station.
He was 66.
Yeah.
That's great. Baker's coming back. It's awesome.
And then I saw Mike Evans saying about that Baker is an elite quarterback. A lot of people saying he's
Yeah.
not an elite quarterback, and Mike Evans was like, "Yeah, he's an elite quarterback."
Yeah. Who are you gonna believe? The guy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I'm glad that all the pieces in Jordan Whitehead's back.
Yeah. That's huge too. He was a huge part of the Super Bowl team, and I don't think they wanted to let him go at the time to go to
No.
the Jets, but we just did not have the money to keep him.
I
Somebody
feel
had to.
bad that you lose all your Shaq Barrett stuff.
I know. I thought he was coming back too.
Yeah.
I thought he was coming back too. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited going into the next season, which means they're probably going to suck.
Yeah. As
This
long as
last-
if you're betting on them.
This last year, I said there's no way they're going to win 3 games.
Uh-huh.
They went deep into the playoffs. Now that I'm excited, it'll be the complete opposite.
Look, I don't. It's kind of like the cruise. I don't really want to talk about it much more because it's going to seem like it's taking forever to
I
get
know,
here.
I know.
That last regular season game, you're just like,
Yeah.
it's done now. Now we got nothing going on.
Right now, it's crazy because there's so many. It's free agency, so all these guys are jumping to other teams and
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
It's
then
fun to watch.
Then the draft will happen next month, and then then it's the real summer dead period of
Right.
Then
nothing.
it's the XFL or whatever it is.
Yeah.
When is that rock thing?
Yes.
It might be going on now already. I don't even know.
Oh, really?
I have no clue.
Is it USFL? Is that what it is now?
Well,
No.
USFL and XFL merged together, I believe.
UFL?
UFL,
No, I don't think
is
it's
it called?
UFL.
UNFL.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
USFL.
Is it
Yeah.
USFL?
Yeah.
they merged with XFL.
Well, hold on. Let me see.
I remember Anthony
like
Becht is a coach for one of the teams.
With USFL,
And during when Travis Kelce was yelling at Andy Reid, Anthony Beck put that video up, and he put it at the team, and he said, "Hey, Iowa or whatever team he's for,"
Yeah.
he goes, "I'd like to see one of you guys try to do this on the sideline." He goes, "Try this with me."
UFL.
The UFL, the United Football League.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Season kicks off March 30th. So we're not too far away. We got 16 more days.
Okay, all right. Not gonna watch it.
no Tampa team.
No Tampa team. Is it an Orlando team?
I think so.
Ugh. If we don't know at this point,
Yeah.
we're in the month of March. It kicks off at the end of the month. And we don't have
You
no
have
idea.
Arlington Renegades,
Boo.
Birmingham Stallions,
They love Birmingham.
DC Defenders, Houston Roughnecks, Memphis Showboats, Michigan Panthers. Carmen, you can cheer for them.
Yep.
San Antonio Brahmas, and St. Louis Battlehawks.
Oh, there's
no,
nothing.
No Florida team at all.
No.
Screw you. I'm
Yeah,
out.
we're out, Rock. How does the Rock not have a Florida team?
Not Miami, not Tampa, Orlando, nothing.
Not my football. Not my football league.
Yeah.
Is what it is. All right, I got to take a break. 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. Against Carmen's best wishes, the phone lines are wide open. We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone.
You think you're going to go see these guys whenever they come through?
No,
The Cheap Trick?
maybe. I've never seen Hart before, and I do love Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
But it'll all depend on when, where, and what day and all that other stuff.
It is at the Amalie Arena, and I believe it's on
Ooh.
a Saturday. Let me
Ooh.
see. Yeah,
All
it's either,
working,
it's either a Friday or a Saturday. It is Friday, April 26th.
Yeah, I would like to go to this. I would like to go to
'Cause-
see Hart.
With Hart and Cheap Trick, you're getting hit after hit after hit.
100%.
You know what I mean? You're getting so many hits, and possibly a little crossover.
Yeah. My wife can sing.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know that until I heard her singing Heart one day. because that's a song. If you could sing it like they sing it, then
Right.
you're like, God damn. Yeah, they do a song together, don't they? Robin Zander and Ann Wilson and Nancy Wilson.
Not that
I think they do.
I don't.
It's not a famous song, but I think they do sing a song.
Ann
together.
Wilson and Robin Zander.
One of the Wilsons. Might be Mark Wilson. Not really sure. And Robin Zander, I think they do a duet together.
Surrender to Me.
That is the song. Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Right?
Yeah. Surrender to Me, 1988. It's a power ballad performed by Ann Wilson, lead singer of Heart, and Robin Zander, lead singer of Cheap Trick.
There you
Song
go.
was it for a movie or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it was. Let's see. The song was written by Richard Marx.
Oh, well, he must be so
featured
rich.
on the soundtrack of Tequila Sunrise, starring Michelle Pfeiffer, Mel Gibson, Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about an 80s movie.
Mm.
That's got everything. It's got all the 3 80s actors, 80s music. This is a story. The story itself is not that big a deal. It's a 12-year-old boy. He was found inside a Target store in Ohio Monday morning after he had been reported missing on Sunday. Did you hear about this? According to the police department, the boy was found at 6:15 a.m. in the Target, and he had been there overnight. The boy was unaccompanied in the store and believed to have spent the entire night in the store.
Fun.
Didn't we all dream of doing that at one point as a kid? I always thought about the mall. I want to live in the mall, you know?
Yeah, until you saw Hope Floats or whatever that movie is where she lives in Walmart.
Oh,
Yeah.
with Natalie Portman.
Natalie
Yeah,
Portman. It's not
they-
Hope Floats, but I know what you're talking
Wait a
about.
second. I don't know this movie. Tell me about this movie.
Yeah, so she's pregnant. Her and her boyfriend go from like one city and they're moving to another city. And they stop at Walmart because she needs shoes. She's pregnant. Her feet are swollen. She needs sandals.
Where the heart is. it's
Where the
called.
heart is. So she goes inside to get sandals. And then when she comes back, he's gone with all of her stuff.
Yeah.
And she's just stranded. And this is like, you know, in the 90s where Walmarts weren't just in big cities. They were just kind of like scattered throughout.
Right.
And so she doesn't know anyone, no cell phone, no money, just pregnant. So she lives in the Walmart. She goes and she like hides in the bathroom. And then eventually she ends up hiding out in like a camping display type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but after I watched that, I was like, I don't want to live there. It seems really sad.
I don't know if I'd start in Walmart.
I always
They have
thought
everything.
a movie theater would be a good spot because you can watch movies all the time. They got snacks.
Well, you can't. I mean, yeah, if you're living there during
Oh yeah, I can.
when they're open,
Hours, yeah.
you can feed the film into the thing, and
I assume it's all digital
you
now.
match up the dot and
Yeah, we figured it out.
everything.
No,
See, I
it's
think like
many.
I think a casino is a place.
Yeah.
It would be the
Yeah.
place to live. It's
But-
always open.
The problem with the casino is where you sleeping.
I mean,
Joe will tell you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can find a
in
place.
displays.
I think IKEA would be the place.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many places to hide in there.
They're
Got
true. They
food.
got the
They got food.
they got the horse meatballs
Yeah.
and they got the bedrooms.
That's what I would do.
There was a story years ago that I read about a guy who was on the run from the law, and he went into a Toys R Us, and he found a secret room in the Toys R Us that had been built by accident. It was like an air conditioning kind of room that they ended up not using, so they put up a wall, and he was able to break the wall off and climb into the thing. And then eventually he brought enough stuff from inside the store, inside the wall, where he could live in there. He had a bed in there. Then he got an easy bake oven so that he could make some food.
Yeah.
He had a TV and a PlayStation and all that stuff, and he ended up living in the store. And then went on to like become an active member of the community. He started dating women in town, going to church, becoming part of the community because he had a place to stay. And then he
I like
worked
it.
at the store, so he'd go to the store, and then he'd always be on time for work. It was
And
great.
whenever you think about living in a store or staying in a store, don't you always think of that movie Career Opportunities? Jennifer Connelly, remember?
Connelly, yeah.
She was riding the
Oh,
merry-go-round thing or whatever it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
God, she's so hot.
Because he was, a security guard.
Yeah, nerd.
Yeah, and then she was in there for some reason after hours. Yeah.
on roller skates, right?
Probably not going to happen. No, she was riding something. She was like on a merry-go-round or something. I remember that.
Yeah.
Or like maybe the horse at the front where you
Yeah,
put
that's
10
it.
cents in. And
That's
that's
it.
the-
That
yeah.
was it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is this a radio station?
Yep.
I was listening earlier and you were talking about the number pi.
Yes.
and I have a interesting comment about that.
What is
you
it?
know that
Yeah, please tell us about pi. I don't know I know what it means, but I don't know really what it does and why we have to know it.
it's the ratio between the circumference and the diameter of a circle. And when scientists look for extraterrestrial intelligence, that's what they send out into space, because any intelligent life would know that number.
Oh,
that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. All right. And you think that's why nobody's ever written back? Because if I was in space and they sent it to me, I'd be like, I don't know what this is.
Well, they're still waiting to hear.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
So it's one of two things: either there is nobody else in the universe, or they're stupid.
No, or they're trying to avoid us, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to contact us.
I would
well,
say
it might take 1,000 years for it to get there, and another 1,000 years for it to get back.
That's true. That's true. We
I
don't
would
travel.
send pizza pies out into space.
Oh, that would be more welcoming.
And
I
that
think.
would draw.
That would get them here.
Yeah, hell
for
yeah.
sure.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
Listen, I
you.
listen to you guys a lot in the morning. You have a real nice show. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, I
My name's
appreciate
Dave.
it. Thank you, Dave. And have a great day. I appreciate the call.
You send pizza pies out there, and then you have a bunch of aliens showing up and go, "Ooh, hey, oh, what's going on? Hey, you didn't put any pepperoni on it."
Oh man.
I remember forever ago, it was on 2020 or 60 Minutes, and they did a profile on a guy who was the smartest guy in the world, and he was a doorman at a bar, just like a regular bar or whatever. And he was so smart that he had all these books and all this stuff. And he was talking about mathematics, and he said mathematics is the language of the world, of the universe. And that kind of ties into what that guy was saying. He said, because that's something you can communicate with and know everybody knows it, the way that works out. But it was crazy because this guy was like, his IQ was something, off the charts and stuff. And he was just a fat dude with a beard that was a doorman at the local bar. That's what he did for a living. Like, do you become so smart that you can't even function? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if those people realize they're that smart until they're challenged to be. You know? Like I watched these guys last night on Jeopardy, and this guy Troy from Tampa, he knows everything. He knows everything, and it effortlessly comes out. And it's not a matter of what movie won Academy Award in 1991. He's knowing small strips of land and Caesar's movements and he knew.
And you wonder what that is. Do you have a certain capacity to retain all this stuff? Does he read a ton? Does he study different things, or is it just all kind of just picked up along the way?
You could just be really good at recollection.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily mean you're super smart.
No, but think about Limitless. That pill could make you recall stuff, and he recalled, paging through a textbook in college, and then he knew all of it because he had it there for the recall.
I'm always shocked that Jacob Two-Time can recall dates that things happened, and he nails it perfectly.
Well, Love Tiger too. Love Tiger does that with songs and stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's certain things where you're rewired, where you have that knowledge. You may not have the social skills and stuff, but then all of a sudden you have this, which is wild. Like the people that never took a piano lesson, have no idea, but you can play them a piece of music they've never heard before, and they can play it exactly back to you.
And I think to Dave, the caller's point, that's math. You know what I mean? That's a signal of music is math, and once you kind of figure it out, you figure it out.
Yeah. But my question is this, because we use the imperial system and the rest of the world use the metric system.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it's math on math, but it's still different math. So if math is the language of the universe, then wouldn't math be the same in everywhere?
You're blowing my mind.
Yeah, you're too smart for me.
Yeah.
Do we have a call on the hotline?
We do.
Will you pull it up, please?
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our friend Ronnie D from Deep Inside the Music. Ronnie, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Good morning. How are you guys?
I got a message here. Ronnie D is on the hotline, and he spent the night inside of a what did you spend, in a supermarket or a store? Where were you?
So in the 1990s, when I was lucky enough to have a record deal, I was starving and had to get a job that was not in the music industry, and I got a job as a security guard over in Kmart. So I got to spend the night in Kmart, I don't know, for months.
You were the overnight
awesome.
security guy. Were you there by yourself in the entire store?
Correct. In Kmart in Manhattan in Astor Place. So I would ride the bicycles around. I would stack up the pillows and like fly off the bicycle like jackass style into the bin of pillows. I would try the clothes on. It was awesome. Turn all the stereos on, full blast, different radio stations. I mean, I just, I was living the life. It was awesome.
were you not scared to be there?
A couple of times it was a little creepy, but it was really locked up tight.
Ron,
and,
did you ever have any overnight
I would
guests there?
show up.
Oh, that's a good question. You ever bang anybody in aisle 3?
Yeah. Do you have
Blue
any,
light specials?
No, I didn't. But I did have a little cubby hole that had a little TV and a VCR, so I could do what I needed to do at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's great.
I mean, look, I think I could fall asleep there.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
good.
I slept a lot. I would show up. My shift was 11 to 8. So the workers would start to arrive around 6:15, and I had to make sure I let them in, and I was ready to go. But there were definitely times, I must admit, because it's that long ago, I could admit it now, there were definitely times where around 12 or 1 in the morning, I would leave one door unlocked and sneak out and go grab Chinese food.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, you got what? Tell me about this gig you got coming up with your kids.
Oh, man, yes. On the 20th, which is this Wednesday coming up, my band, my son AJ's band, the Indigo Project, and now my son Jacob has a rock jazz fusion band. We're all playing at a place called the Ice House in Gulfport, and it's going to be a fantastic show. I hope you guys come out.
We're not because we don't love you, but because it's just impossible for doing during the week. But you want to see a good family worth of musicians right there. Ronnie, is super talented, but his kids, man, unbelievable.
I think we got a tour that we can put together. Ronnie, his kids, all their bands, you and your brother both doing comedy.
Oh, man.
Take it on the road.
Let's go.
A whole tour of family fun.
And it's going to be early. It's going to be early for us old people. I'm trying to have this whole thing finished by 9:45,
Nice.
so we can get you home by 10:30.
Nice, very nice. All right, Ice House on Wednesday. Ronnie, thank you, and thank you for taking care of all the Kmarts in the greater New York area.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It was a very large time, and I think I still have a couple of pairs of underwear left over from that.
Good, enjoy. Thanks, buddy. Good luck Wednesday.
Thank you.
All right,
all right.
there you go.
Bye.
The great Ronnie D.
It's funny, in the late 80s, my buddy was a security guard for a bunch. It was a security guard that he had to go to a bunch of different buildings. Okay, so he had keys for, I guess you just signed up, and then they said, we'll have somebody go through and make sure nobody's doing any funny business or anything. I mean, think about it. When you were 17 or something, my friend's 17, security guard. I'm with him, so is one of our other friends. We're driving in the company car, doing neutral drops, jumping train tracks, and then we would go into a building, like an office building, and he had a flashlight, and he would go through, and, there was no cameras back then or anything. We'd be playing tag. We'd be throwing stuff around, running through there like lunatics. I don't know how he got paid. You know what
I would love to do?
It was crazy.
I would love to rollerblade or skateboard, maybe not skateboard or rollerblade on one of those on a floor like you'd see in the mall. Like, you must be flying through that.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I always wanted to do when nobody was inside there.
Jump the stairs, be scared,
that's like a crazy
splash into the water area.
I want to stay in a store now. I want to do it overnight.
Do it. You stayed on a porch. You can stay in a store.
I can survive anything.
That's my thing. I'm not really. As long as I get to go to sleep, I don't really care. The worst thing for me is if it's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You put me in someplace where it's cool.
Yeah, but malls are usually pretty cold because they always have like that AC on.
Yep.
Yeah, but overnight they may shut it down where it goes down and then they pump it back up at
You ever show up at Cox on a Sunday afternoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, department stores, they usually like to keep it cold because it reduces smells.
Oh.
Does it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
All those ladies trying on underwear.
Well, just the it's nasty. Like the different clothes carries different smells because of where they come from, and like if you keep it cold, usually it will eliminate the smells.
Okay.
Really?
All right. Let me take a break. When we come back, we'll give some stuff away. Can we play a little Who's My Baby's Daddy, Carmen?
Sure.
All right, we'll do that. I've been watching a lot of Maury lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, not the whole show, but every once in a while, if I'm flipping through and they're about to do a baby thing, I'll.
He's not really still on, though, is he?
No, I think it's all a bunch of repeats.
Reruns?
Yeah. That, and I'm totally into Dr. Phil. Anytime I see him, I hate this. Then next thing you know, 2 hours later, I'm still watching.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give away some tickets when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. How do the cameras look? We got new cameras in here.
They look good. Your cameras look great.
Yeah.
Like in the lighting and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
It's really,
Thank
really
you, Carmen.
good.
Thank you.
I'm not a fan of Joe's work.
It's not necessarily my work.
Yeah, it was not Joe who did that.
Oh.
Let me see. Joe's zapping around. Let's see.
There you go.
Hey, there's me. Hi.
I'll take you full screen.
Oh, full screen.
Wow.
There's an empty chair.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in
There's
peace.
Gio.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, empty chair.
Did you notice Joe's big old camera? The antique has been retired.
I know.
Yeah.
Where is it? It's in the gun room. Well, where?
Mike's not on. Only
It's in the
been
good room.
talking
It's
to
in the
him
gun
this
room.
whole
I was
time.
moving something
He was working-
around.
he was
Why don't
working
you
on something.
relax?
And your
Jesus.
camera works, and yet you still refuse to put it on top of you when we
It's
speak
right
to you.
here. Is it on top of me now? Suck it.
It was
It's still on Mike.
Really?
Ah,
Still
Yeah.
on mic.
that's the worst.
Really?
Now it's on you.
She's on
Oh.
a delay. You're on
no,
a
I
delay.
can. I can
Oh.
see him.
Oh, all right.
I can see him like real time.
Wow. I watched all the videos of Carmen's plunging neckline yesterday.
Oh.
Nice.
You look good for your little dildo shop tour.
Oh, thank you. Wait,
Well, that's
what?
what she did.
What are you
She had to
talking
go,
about?
didn't you go tour the dildo shop yesterday?
No.
Oh, what'd you do?
I made a video.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't
Even
post.
better.
I didn't post it.
Oh, where is it?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering how you saw it because it's not supposed to be posted until Monday. So is a salesperson sending it to you?
You don't know what's going on.
And also, you clearly did not see it.
Why? Because you weren't wearing the plunging neckline?
Well, obviously I was wearing a plunging neckline.
Mhm.
You knew that from the start.
Right.
But where was I?
I know where you were.
Where was I?
Are you challenging me?
Yeah.
I'm good. I know. I don't need to
Okay,
know you.
where? Yeah, exactly. You don't know. You don't know nothing.
All right.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Game of Thrones reference.
Yeah, I figured that.
Thanks, Gio.
I didn't think Mike watched the show.
Now, you're going to be out with Pap Pap on Saturday?
I am from 5 to 7 at McDitton's.
Right. Is that better or worse than Spanish for you?
It doesn't matter.
That sounds like worse.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
all right,
listen,
Carmen.
I do not claim responsibility for Pap Pap the way Spanish does.
Oh, it's a package deal. You
Yeah.
get Pap Pap, you got to be in charge of him.
Not true.
Yep, he's
I'm
a
a-
wander.
Yeah, well, luckily for him, I know how to do video. So
Oh,
Wow, this is unnecessary, Joe.
shot at
Well,
you.
You know, listen, man, this is just what it is.
I don't like it.
I mean, she's not wrong, but still, it's kind of mean.
I know.
it's not mean.
No, it's not me.
Oh,
I expect to see some good video from that day.
Oh, 100%. I got you.
Joe,
That's what
what's
I
going
do.
on with the hair? We letting it grow or what? It's
Uh,
long. It's getting long.
It is
Yeah.
getting long. It is getting long. I
And
am
gray.
And gray.
And gross.
I'll probably. No, I mean, I didn't have to say that.
Change.
You look like you should be driving a tugboat somewhere.
Yeah, well, you know, I could moonlight somewhere on a tugboat.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd do very well as a seaman.
I got to tell you, out of all the hats, that's the one you chose, huh?
Yeah.
That's the style that you're going with?
That's
Joe
what I'm
likes
going.
those floppy hats.
I do.
that's the puke hat.
No, it's not.
I found one the other day, and I was going to throw it out, and Joe goes, "Oh, that's a good floppy
Yeah,
hat."
Good hat.
Yeah.
I'll throw it away.
But it's not even floppy, though, because he folds up the sides.
He's got a style.
Does the
He's got
arrow
a style of his own.
It's because I've got headphones on.
Yeah.
Let me take a picture.
Form over function.
Yeah, but even when you're walking around here, you have it flipped up.
Turn your head a little bit down.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put this on Instagram in our stories right now so people can go take a look at your hat. I like it.
Thank you, Michael.
I think you take it and you make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think if I wore that, a Galvin wore it, we'd look stupid.
Well, Galvin
Gio,
thinks
too.
I'm wearing it. Looking stupid.
I think anyone that wears it looks stupid.
You're the only one that pulls it off.
Well, all right. I'll take that, Michael.
I wish he would pull it off.
Does
Leave it on the hat rack.
does Sugarface like the long hair?
Yeah, she does.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear something funny? I tried to wear like bucket hats in the 90s when they first kind of came back in style.
Mm-hmm. Everyone thought you were a defensive coordinator.
No. I look kind of like Joe, like I should be tying an anchor somewhere.
Mm.
And the guy I work with disliked me so much that when I got fired, nobody else was allowed to wear bucket hats in the studio because it reminded him.
Ruined it for everybody.
Spice was like, I couldn't wear that hat anymore because they were taking off.
Now we all suffer.
Yeah, it's so funny. All right, we got a lot of things to give away, and let's do that right now. A little bit of Who's My Baby's Daddy. Here we go.
Okay, everybody, this is Maury Povich, and it's time to play Who's My Baby's Daddy?
Lord, I've been done had too many babies, honey. Who is my baby daddy? Girl, I'd be a millionaire if I could ever figure out where I got Cheeto, Limbo, Cracker Jack, Orangelo, K. Martina, Salmonella, Velveeta, Genitalia, Catfish, Leroy, Cocoa Puffs and Pluto, Penelope, Jack Daniels, Buford, and Lamangelo. Who is my baby daddy? Don't even two of these children even look alike. Aloe Vera, Maybelline, Gingivitis, Brill Cream, Cruix, NyQuil, Gangsta Q and Daffodil, Ron Bacardi, Captain Morgan, D-Mark Torres, and DeLorean, Gynolotrum, and Felicia, Chlamydia, Champagne. Who named these children, and how many of them is it? Why they always want to come live with me anyway? Ask them who their daddy is. Look over yonder, they go. Nova Scotia, Bubblicious, Cuponita, Gonorrhea, Ice Bucket, Batuglia, Visine, and Margarita, Percolator, Terminator, Velcro, and Taekwondo, Varicella, Chromosome, Obstetria, and Shathid. That's an ignorant one right there, Shathid. Who is these baby daddies? I wish I knew. I'd sure sue him for some child support, honey. Shoot.
All right, let's get a contestant on the line from Port Charlotte. Good morning. Who is this?
This is Matt.
How you doing, Matt?
Doing good.
Matt, we're going to put, you have kids of your own?
I do. I have two.
All right, good. And you're halfway there. We're going to play you her side of the story first, then his side of the story. Then you, Matt, are going to think about it. We're going to talk about it, and you will decide whether he is or is not the baby's daddy. Here's her side of the story. Here we go.
Maury, I am mad as hell that he'll keep denying my 10-month-old son. He's a liar, a cheater, and a user. And I'm tired. I brought him here today because I'm tired of his life and his brother. He needs to man up, be a man, and take care of your son. That's not my baby. That's not my baby. For real, man up, boy. Man up.
Okay, wait a second. Jasmine, you think he uses women?
He uses them for their tax return, for jewelry, money,
Okay. But Jasmine, when you got pregnant, was he okay with that?
He was okay with it at first, more than he got with his baby mama Keisha, his girlfriend, the one that look like Precious right there. Are you mad? You need to be out here. You need to be out here because you need to worry about who your baby daddy is.
No, he had a baby with her?
No, I did not. Yes, she did. No, I did not. And he keep denying marrying Murray. He was at the hospital the second day Murray with my baby.
Yeah, and?
He didn't tell her that, did he? He didn't tell her that, did he? Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Okay.
Look at it.
Wait a second. Jasmine, you know what he says? He says you're all about this because you're still in love with him.
Still in love with him? Are you serious? He ain't got a damn. I don't love him. He love these.
She better be. I mean, I can't imagine any reason to want to be around that woman for anything.
I don't know why you don't
I'd give
leave
up
her.
a baby.
Yeah.
I'd give up anything to get away from
Jeez.
her. All right, well, that is her side of the story. Her 10-month-old, he says he's not the baby's daddy. Let's hear from this unfortunate gentleman and see what he has to say for himself.
I made a huge mistake when I cheated on Keisha with Jasmine.
She knew BJ had a fiance and a baby, and she still slept with him.
There's no way this could be my baby.
Jasmine is a slut, a stalker, and a psycho.
There are 3 reasons I'm sure I am not the father. 1 reason, the baby looked like a Tasmanian devil. 2, Jasmine is a hoe. 3, she's obsessed with me.
Jasmine is nothing but a home wrecker.
She's jealous. I'm taking care of Keisha and our son that we have together. And that's my real son.
She thinks she gonna take away my man? Hell no. She would have to go through me first.
It's time for you to find your real baby's daddy and leave me the hell alone.
Wow, that is pretty brutal. He says the baby looks like the Tasmanian devil, and then something after that, I couldn't hear what he said. And
She's in love with him.
yeah,
She's
that was
obsessed with him
the
herself.
next thing. She was obsessed. She says he's just out to get jewelry from women. I say he is, without a doubt, the baby's daddy. I believe because he has a child with this other woman. He doesn't want this to be his child, too, but I think he's crap out of luck. That's his baby.
Yeah, it's basic science. When he has his fiance, which he has a baby with, talking in his defense, he is the baby's daddy.
For sure. Yeah. All right, but it is up to you, sir. We both say yes. Do you say is he or is he not the baby's daddy?
Yeah, I think he's the baby's daddy.
All right, we're unanimously agreeing that we all think he is the baby's daddy. Let's check in with Maury Povich and find out if we are in fact correct.
BJ, when it comes to 10-month-old Jordan, you are the father.
I was hoping the new girl would have something to say. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will hook you up with a prize. Good luck to you and your kids. You prove to be a good father on this show. There you go. All right. When we come back from break, I'm going to tell you about the fattest cities in America. Have you heard about this?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine, though.
That's what I want you to think about.
I have a pretty good guess. I'd just like to point out real quick that you are the baby's daddy, the one that you just called a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah. Listen, Galvin, that's one of the lighter things they've said about it. They're like, that cross-eyed ugly baby ain't mine. And they're like, oh, yeah, it is. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll tell you what the study has found is the fattest cities, the most overweight cities in the U.S. We'll see where Tampa lands and what number one is in the entire country. Who has the distinction of being the fattest city in America next on 102.5 The Bone. I went out yesterday to walk the dogs, and it's just a layer of yellow over everything.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
My black tables outside look yellow. My barbecue.
Yeah, that's the problem. I have a black car, and it's like, oh, come on.
My Primo grill is black, and now it's yellow. It's gross.
Steelers.
Yeah, exactly.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
But I need to get that stuff all done. I got a lot of things happening. I just found out we're hosting for Easter.
Didn't know that.
Also, my son's got graduation parties coming up. Gio, what's the deal? What do you do at graduation party?
I have no idea. My wife and I were talking about it a couple days ago. We don't know what the hell to do. It's very stressful.
So my thing is, my son, they're all his friends having graduation parties, but they're all just like hop around and go to each other's parties and stuff. And I said, well, is it a family come over, or is it just your friends? But like your friends' families, because they're some of them we're close with.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, everybody. And I was like, okay, cool. But my thing is, I'm not serving these kids alcohol.
No,
what I mean?
of course not.
No, that's not what it's for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to do that.
I'm not.
I'm a cool
You need plausible deniability, Michael.
Cool
Plausible
dad.
I'm
deniability.
a cool dad.
Listen to me, I am not cool, Dad.
As he gets walked away in handcuffs. I'm a cool dad. What's going on?
I made it very clear I'm not the cool dad.
Two things. One, your son is graduating. Is that crazy? Because remember, I got here like a few months after he was born.
Yeah.
Because you would come in and he'd come in and be like, oh, sleep, I need sleep. And this. Yeah, that's crazy.
Your kids ruin your life.
That's crazy. And the other thing is, I don't know, for graduation party, whatever, but for your daughter, did you see, I don't know whether it's going on again, but I drove past Raymond James, and in the parking area, they had all these bounce houses.
Oh, the bouncy houses, yeah.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, but you know what? I didn't bring that up to her. I didn't know if she'd want to go. Just give out all the germs on the kids.
Yeah. You know some kids peeing in there.
That's right. Sure. Like there's some dirty, snot-driven kids,
Right.
That's the only reason why I thought, I don't know.
But if you were a kid, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
A whole acre or more of bounce houses and all kind of different stuff.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, she probably might like it. I'm not going to tell her.
And they set it up really cool because they'll give you like a designated time. So it's not just jam-packed with people.
It's free for all, yeah.
Yeah, where you can just, where it's just so many people and you can't have fun. They literally you block out like an hour to 2 hours. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, Carmen wants to go.
Yeah.
I went one time. I did like a bouncy house race or something like that. And it was cool. It's do it once as an adult. As a kid, I'm sure it's different. But like a kid may want to go like every year. But like I've done it once. I'm good.
That might be your OnlyFans. You want a bouncy house?
Go to bounce houses?
Yeah. What if you just did that in a braless?
Yeah, like the chick from the news.
Like with a T-shirt, but braless.
Yeah, only bounce.
No, I already explained earlier. You can't do jumping jacks when you're top heavy without a bra.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. I don't want to be like you with back pain, old man.
My large breasts will not make me have the back pain.
That might be. You never know.
I mean-
Did they have that check yet?
Speaking of, I have a list of the most overweight cities in the United States. It's quite the list, all the way up to 100, but we'll do the top 20. If
States or cities?
Cities. I'm sorry. I will give you the well. If you give me the city, we will try and name somebody that we know from that city.
Who's
and
fat?
see if they're fat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not who's fat.
Oh.
Who's just like anybody want to guess? You want to guess something?
Can I do a Can I do a state? Because I feel like they're gonna have multiple cities.
Well, they're
in
all
there.
There's multiple cities.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say Texas. 'cause all the
Texas is number
barbecue.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Texas,
Houston or Austin or something like that.
not in McAllen.
Oh, okay.
McAllen, Texas is number one. Total score of 85.54. The obesity and overweight rank is 4. The health consequence risk is 2, and the food and fitness rank is 2.
I'm gonna go Jackson, Mississippi.
Number 2.
Is it? Yeah, I
Yes.
figured Mississippi.
Yeah.
Number 2 at an 84.5 score.
Yeah, I would keep it in the South.
Probably the entire Southeast is pretty strong up on the list.
Pretty close, Gio.
I'm gonna go
New Orleans, Louisiana.
somewhere in Tennessee.
Shreveport, Louisiana, number 3.
All right.
Somewhere in Tennessee.
Both Memphis and Knoxville, 6 and 7.
Yeah.
You're missing
feel-
Little Rock, Arkansas, at number 5.
Okay.
I feel like Detroit's gonna be in there.
Detroit
they're
is
too
not
poor.
in the top 20. I could tell you that.
Minneapolis.
Number 34 for Detroit.
By the way, let's move over to the Midwest, Wisconsin. We got Madison.
No, Wisconsin not in the top 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, surprising.
Fort Wayne, Indiana is the only Midwestern thing, and it comes in at 23.
Uh-huh.
Dallas, by the way, 25. No Minneapolis
Oh.
show.
No.
Indianapolis is in there. No Minneapolis. Milwaukee doesn't come in until 59.
Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha, Nebraska, Galvin is, let me see where it ranks in the list. No, not in the.
Any Nebraska?
I'm sure somewhere, but nothing in the top 50.
I'm going to say Orlando, Florida. A lot of fatties always bitching they can't fit on the rides.
Orlando, Florida does come in. I just saw it. Hold on. I'm going to bounce around here. So we had McAllen, Texas, Jackson, Mississippi, Shreveport, Louisiana. You're missing number 4, Mobile, Alabama. Number 5 is Little Rock, Arkansas. Number 6 is Knoxville, Tennessee. Then 7 is Memphis, Tennessee. 8, Lafayette, Louisiana. 9, Baton Rouge. 10, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Tennessee is fat.
Sure, yeah. Also, if you have a city named Chattanooga, you know you're fat.
Yeah. Where is the hell is Orlando? I just saw it. Orlando's in the top.
Is Orlando the top
Florida.
in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
I don't
Okay.
even, Tampa didn't even mention.
Those boats on It's a Small World go a lot slower these days.
Yeah, it's the truth. There's Las Vegas, of course. Orlando is number 71.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tampa's number 76.
Okay.
All right.
Tampa's 76, so we got a score of 66. So not so bad.
That's not bad.
I think you know what's really saving us? St. Pete. I think St. Pete is tied into the Tampa.
Balances
and,
out.
Yeah, St. Pete seems.
A lot of vegans.
Yeah, and
A
they're
lot of people walking around.
Yeah, walking their dogs.
This place here.
Keeping it
right,
tight.
I get up early in the morning on Sunday and go get coffee, and the amount of people that are running through the neighborhood makes me feel terrible about myself.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like,
There's a lot.
there should be some more activity from this house.
Wait.
I assume this is Medicine Man. Good morning.
What's going on? You're talking about fat cities.
Yeah. What's going on with you? You're not fat. You're in pretty good shape.
I'm not. I'm normal.
What do you do to exercise?
You know, riding bikes.
That's true. I mean, he's riding his bike. I forgot about that.
I mean, that's like going to Planet Fitness or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
I thought he had the electric
Equipment.
bike now.
Oh, yeah. Do you have the electric?
I have an electric bike, but we still pedal it because while you pedal it, the longer the battery lasts. Anyway.
Nice. Okay. What else? Anything else we can do for you?
There's a lot of events going on this weekend. You got Maloney's coming Sunday. You got the Reggae Fest in St. Pete. You got Joe Bonamassa
Yep. Enjoy them all.
I
Thank
love
you.
Medicine Man's calendar.
Yeah. It's always loaded.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff happening that I hopefully will get in for free.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. Oh, did I lose that call? Hold on.
Yeah.
He never says, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah. Just going to stick around the house.
Oh, man. All right. I got to go get Bobby from the airport.
Oh, no.
Real quick, what do you think, Medicine Man? Is his house still like all that junk out of there?
No way.
He
But like
replaced it
all that junk that they took, how much do you think he's replaced already?
At least half.
Half?
Oh. It's been 6-7 months.
I know. Has it really already?
I feel like it, yeah.
Google Maps, get on it. Let's go. We need a new
An
aerial
aerial shot. Yeah.
That's what he does.
When do you pick up Bobby?
In about an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, I got time. About
When
an hour.
does
I can
Tom's
get him.
private plane land?
Yeah. You should say that whenever you pull up. Go. I think Tom's plane's right over there. He flies into a smaller private airport.
Of course. Of course.
Bobby wants to go to Mayors and look at watches. I'm like, I'm not doing that because he knows somebody that works over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first of all, I'm going to the Golden Diamond Stores if we need any sort of jewelry. And second of all, I don't want to go watch shopping with you.
Yeah.
We're not ladies.
Yeah, and do you go watch shopping or do you just go and get a watch?
Right, like online. Right?
Well, not online. Like, I like to go and put it on and look at it and all that stuff. But I would do that. I would go to the Golden Diamond Stores. I'd sit down and I'd look at what they have. But I'm not.
With your wife.
Yeah, well, or like if I was going to buy one, I may go with Bobby or Pete because they're watch guys. You know what I mean?
Is that your reward? You answer the phone 10 times and you get to go watch shopping with them?
I do not want to do that, by the way. For the record.
As a female, I hate shopping. I hate trying on clothes. When I go shopping, what I do, I will just spend like $300 to $400, take everything home, try it on at my house, like with other things that I would pair it with, and if I don't like it, I just take it back.
Carmen,
Yeah.
Gio said you don't like it because they're too tight.
Oh.
I said that?
Why did you say that?
He wrote it down. He held it up.
Galvin said that.
I did not.
You did. You said it out loud. Screw you. You know we have Bone TV. I can see you guys.
The one time Joe does his job good.
Yeah, you guys are all jerks,
Gotta be
and
one
I
time.
hope you know I am down.
Oh.
And I got a compliment this morning about how thin my face looks. So suck it to all
From
of
who?
you.
From who?
Monica.
The blind cleaning lady.
She's looking up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
She also
That's
thinks
the
the
worst
moon-
angle.
Monica's so small she thinks the moon is a grape. She has no idea.
And you got, 21 days to go?
Macros. What did you say? You're down how much?
I am down 7 pounds.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just teasing. I'm just joking around. But yeah,
7
that's
pounds,
very good.
2.5 months. That's normal. Working out, eating healthy.
Yeah,
Tight.
that's great. Good for
Yeah.
you.
I'm still wearing one pieces
Do
on
you
the
break
cruise.
break the macros on the cruise?
Oh, for the cruise, yeah.
Yeah.
But then
Carmen, you wear one piece. My wife wore a bikini
I'm
this
wearing
weekend, and I was like, she looks great in the bikini. You can wear a bikini.
Yeah, I can. I'm choosing not to because
A lot of cameras?
all the cameras, and once we go off the macros and I start eating that cruise food, all that sodium and salt,
Blow it up.
Yeah, exactly. That is not going to last very long.
Carmen, as you put it earlier, somebody who is top heavy doesn't have to worry about wearing a one piece because we're not looking at the
Exactly.
stomach. We're
That's
looking
what
at the top.
And thankfully, right now, like the style that's in is like high waisted,
Yeah.
like 2 pieces.
But that's not in.
Tuck it in.
It is
It is in, but it looks
it
looks
because that's
terrible,
the
though.
style. It doesn't. That's the style. Listen, Mister, wear a T-shirt. Never took your shirt off at the beach. You don't get to comment on people that actually don't wear T-shirts.
No, I know, but I'm just telling you, you ladies are wearing those high-waisted things. You look like old moms from the 80s.
They look great. I love them.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of says you've given up.
Yeah.
No, it
You
doesn't.
tuck
It
it
says
all
I
in the
says I
waistline.
have style because even moms that
Good,
are
why
in
don't
shape
you
wear
wear?
'em.
Why don't you wear a bathing suit with a cummerbund then?
I think
Why don't you wear a bathing suit without a T-shirt?
Because I'm fat.
Mm.
Yeah, at least I say it.
Yeah.